so I had to.
Totally sad.
Almost he was crying. He was laughing so hard, dude.
I'm laughing now.
Yeah, we had 10 people do the tournament. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't join, man. I was bummed. I just had so much going on.
Dude, honestly, like, it was a shitty time that we started at, too. It was, like, really weird time because people wanted to meet up and had this, that, and the other thing. So, we started, like, 3. It was, like, awkward as hell. Like, they were like, oh, you want to play it out? I'm like, well, I'm going to go eat dinner.
Yeah.
It's, like, 7:30.
Yeah,
I'll come back in 20 minutes and play if you guys want to play it out. They're like, oh, I got to go cook dinner, you know. But,
Alright,
I got top 4 with, it was, like, me, Jonathan, Joey, and Austin got top 4.
Nice.
So. That's been going good. Unchained is pretty good, man.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Oh, I see the, I think here's the link. To
Yeah,
the,
I posted it a couple days ago, so it should be in here still.
Oh, let me grab it.
I individually texted Tom, Stewart, and Jonathan, but I haven't heard back from any of them yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Jonathan all day, which is usually pretty rare, so I don't know what's going on.
I mean, Stewart's probably working. Tom has no excuse. And then, you know, obviously Jonathan's working as well. So, well, he had work today, so I don't know.
Well, Jonathan works till like 5:30, if that though.
Yeah. Well, might be doing more stuff. Who knows?
Yeah, he likes to work a lot of overtime and not get paid for it.
oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people quitting because they just can't keep up with it. And, you know, can't blame them. But for now, he's like, I need the month. A lot of places, it's hard to work right now, so.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, man. So we start with Demon Hunter.
Yeah. Can we just start off by saying I don't like the name Demon Hunter? Like, it's... Because it sounds like a hunter deck that plays demons. It sounds like it's very confusing.
I just wish the coloring shade was different.
That too, it's green. Like it's supposed to be like a swamp green, I guess, because like, you can tell it's a little bit different than hunter, but like it's green. Like why not just do like orange or something? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, clearly because there's a lot of green in their artwork. Like literally all their cards are full of green, so it's like I guess it's fitting, but yeah, it seems a little too similar to the hunter. But that's just me.
I really like the class personally, but the thing that I don't think this Ashes of Outland, or the link I sent you guys, only talks about the new cards coming out in the set. It doesn't talk about
the classic cards that they got.
Classic, yeah. Demon Hunter's like core, Demon Hunter's classic packs.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they also got like additional cards, because obviously, like, you know, this is a class that's fallen behind. They don't have as many cards as everybody else. I forget what they called the set. Basically, like a second version of the classic cards they're getting or something. And then, so yeah, they got a crap ton of cards.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're neat. I think right now they're a little overpowered. I think they like because I was looking at even just their classic cards and the basic cards, and they're all like incredibly strong. Like in my opinion, they are.
You want everyone to want to play it, right?
Oh yeah, I get that, but I feel like, you know, it's I don't know. It's kind of like when you just compare them to the other basic cards for all the other classes. You feel like, wow, these are just so like it's like power crept, but like in the basic set. That just seems so weird, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get it though, because
They want you to play the class. Yeah.
yeah. Well, not only that, but I mean, all the other in terms of standard, all of the other classes have 3 additional packs, whereas Demon Hunter has no cards in those packs too.
Oh well, yeah. That's why they gave them more cards. I'm saying, but the cards on average are just like they just seem like they're incredibly like overpowered compared to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, like they got to make up for those 3 packs. You know, the 3 packs that didn't rotate out.
Yeah, true.
Well, no, I mean, well, I'm saying like they did get additional cards to make up for that, but I'm saying like every single one of them just seems to be a little overpowered. I mean, like, you know, with like a few exceptions.
Well, this thing's kind of nuts. Like the first thing, like it just ignored taunt.
Yeah, and it's not just your minions, or it's even like when you attack, it's all of your friendly friendly characters that just turns off taunt, which is scary.
Yeah, that's pretty absurd.
I mean, there's like, I don't know if anyone else is getting on, but
Yeah,
I guess there's like 3 different decks that are kind of like formulating out of here. There's like more of an aggro like Demon Hunter, there's a mid range, more of like a Highlander sort of deal, and then there's like this big demon hunter.
Yeah.
The big demon is the one I would probably like the most, but it'll probably be the worst.
Obviously, the aggro one just seems like the most broken one. I mean, there's just like once you like go through the cards and I almost feel like it'd make more sense to go and look at like the Demon Hunter cards coming out in general before this, but we don't have to do that. Just kind of weird.
Dude, why the hell are they already getting they get their own Fool's Bane, man? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because this is a class that's based. It's similar to like, it's similar to Warrior because they're all about like weapons and attacking, but they're also like Druid because they're all about giving like your hero attack. It's just a very aggressive. Like, it seems like every archetype so far is still aggressive. I mean, I guess the big Demon Hunter is a little slower, but
yeah. Well, I mean, obviously
the 4-drops.
First card, the 4-drop is going to be in basically every
yeah, he's in every deck. Like, why wouldn't he be?
The 5-mana card I feel like isn't too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of look at it. It's it's a 6-mana card basically because the hero power costs 1. So if you look at it as a 6-mana deal 5 damage, and then or a 7-mana, and then the next
7-mana deal 10.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a 7-mana Power Blast, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but you can't use it twice.
No, but I mean, like over the course of 2 turns, that's a lot of damage though.
Right, yeah. So,
and if you wanted to, I guess technically you could even like use your hero power to gain 1. Because for all those, because Chris, like what the hero power is, right? The hero power.
No.
Basically, it's 1 mana, which is already kind of crazy. It's 1 mana to gain 1 attack. So it's like half of what the Druid hero power is.
But it's not a weapon.
It's not a weapon. It's like Druid. Yeah, it's like Druid. How they just get 1 attack and 1
rogue, but more mana.
So technically, if you wanted to, you could use your hero power to gain 1 attack, then play this, and then do it again to technically deal more damage. So it's kind of interesting how you can like try to get a lot out of that spell. Yeah. I think that card will see play. The spell.
Yeah. I mean, possibly. I don't know. Like, it seems good. It's a legendary spell, though, so you can only play 1 copy, but it seems good.
Yeah. I think it's kind of just like the Hail Mary play. Like you get it, alright, sweet, let's just try to deal 10 damage over the next 2 turns and kill the opponent. Like, because, again, the deck's already aggressive enough as it is, so it's like...
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty strong mid-game card for the aggro builds.
Yeah. It can even just clear the field too. You can like remove the threat with that. Like 1 mana, deal 5 damage to a minion. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right. How about the Pit Commander?
Well, he's really good too, especially if you can cheat him out. I mean, he obviously more so fits that like big demon sort of deck.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird to make an assessment without like seeing all of the cards, like. Because I forget what some of because there's cards being added to the classic pack, and then they're also getting, their entire like class setup. But apparently, this is like one of the better cards, considering you're basically cheating out a demon at the end of your turn, and
and it's from your deck too, not from like your hand, so it doesn't like deplete resources.
Yeah, I mean it's I feel like for what it does, it has demon tag, it has taunt at 9 mana, like. On average, if you pull out, a 5/5, I mean, this is pretty insane value for 9 mana, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it does have Demon Tag, though. Sacrificial Pack could be like a nice tech card for Warlock now, with all the demons running around.
Actually, that's true, yeah, to like counter Demon Hunter, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like, if everyone's going to play Demon Hunter, there might be a lot of Warlocks to counter it.
Yeah. Actually, I never even thought about that. That's actually kind of crazy, yeah.
The weapon is stupid. That's like really powerful, but that's especially because you can. It's better Fool's Bane.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a.
Well, you can attack face with it.
That's why it's better. It's like kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I don't think you can just attack 4 times directly to the face. It's just like
no, but you can hit stuff and then
go face afterwards. Yeah. I think this 2-mana Murloc's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because like you technically have to like use like 1 mana to give you or do something to give your hero an attack, and then you get a 2-mana 4/2 with Rush, which is pretty powerful. You know, it can definitely trade up to a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, three mana 4/2 with Rush, and you get +1 attack on your hero power, basically.
Yeah. I would say it's probably good to take early trades, maybe even in the late game, just to be a 2-mana deal 4 damage to a minion, which is not bad.
And obviously, it's really good that it has the Murloc tag over the Demon, though it's not getting cheated out by Pit Commander. You know, it could be a pretty decent card in that like big Demon deck. You know, just for early game clear and board control in general.
Maybe there'll be like a Murloc Demon Hard deck that's just like super aggro. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's no other Murlocs, but I mean,
yeah.
it opens up the doors for the rest of the the year, I guess you could say.
Yeah, for sure.
So this Skull of Gul'dan seems really good if you can get it on the Outcast. Like if you play 2 mana to draw 3, it seems really good. But I'm not really sure like how much play the card's going to see because
what's Outcast again?
Oh, apparently that's like their keyword. I think it's if this is the leftmost or the rightmost card in your hand, it gets the effect. So technically this is like a 5 mana draw 3, and then the cards you draw are reduced by 3. To me, that's really powerful. I think that's insane to cheat out cards.
If you like top deck this, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like technically, you either top deck it or you have to just leave it in your hand until it like goes to the left side of your hand. You know.
Yeah, I big time read it wrong. I thought it said to reduce the cost of this card by 3.
Oh.
No, this is the card you draw, which is
well,
kind of ridiculous.
Well, to be fair, even if it was just a 2 mana draw of 3, that's still really good. But like the fact that it's 5 mana draw of 3, which is already like a decent. That to me, that's like a playable card. You know, that's like a nourish, and then it's like, oh, by the way, you can cheat. Like that pit commander guy can be a 6. He can be played next turn technically if you were to reduce him, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the classic pack as well, though, there is some card draw, and there's also another card draw below. Like there is a lot of card draw in this deck as well.
I see 2 more cards actually. They have a lot of draw power. Oh my god.
Draw power.
Yeah.
So then the next card's the Dormant mechanic, which each class is getting like 1 Dormant Demon basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was basically Reno when it awakens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this card's like extremely strong, you know.
Yeah, I think this is one of the better all the demons, the imprisoned demons in the set. Like I think, like even if this was like a 5 mana 5/6 with this effect, I think that'd be pretty strong. But like the fact that it's a 10 mana attack is just, I don't know. I think this card's a little too. I mean, I get it. It can't attack the turn it awakens, but like. I don't know. I think it's
your opponent ain't gonna have a board.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really aggressive play, and it's like I feel like if you're the opponent playing against this, it probably feels really bad to play into it because when it's like that second turn, you're like, well, I don't want to play anything; it's all gonna die, and then
but he also can go to face, so like you can't just play nothing and take 10, you know?
Oh, you're right. It says all enemies. Oh man, that's freaking.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, you can't play around it, like. Mm-hmm. You summon minions, they're gonna die, or you're gonna hope that like it's spread out and they live, and you don't take too much in your face. You know, like the aggressive deck will just throw this down, and it's like you already have no board; they already have tempo on the board. You know, like you got to keep playing tempo, and then this just wipes your health out.
Well, I guess what I'm wondering, just from like taking a look here, is if you cheat this out with Pit Commander, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Dormant would apply. It's not like a battle cry. It's more of a condition, like when the card's summoned.
Yeah, they confirm that it like if you cheat it out, it will immediately become Dormant for 2 turns. Okay. I think that's how those. Yeah, I think that's how those spirits. Remember the spirits from the Rastakan's Rumble set? I think it works the exact same way. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. They weren't Dormant. They were stealth. What the hell am I thinking of? Well, like anyway.
The big one is the Darkness.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Remember, if you play like Evolve into a 4-drop and it hit the Darkness, it would just be a dormant Darkness that you could never summon.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Priestess of Fury, I think, is also like really. It's definitely a win more card. Like if you had this card and you're ahead, you're just gonna win the game. Because I think That's 6
Well,
damage.
I think it's meant to be cheated out with that taunt minion and just kind of like clear the board quickly and get some big boys out. Bane of Doom's going to be kind of interesting now too with all these demons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
That's one of my favorite Warlock cards. Like I like all the demon Warlock stuff. It's just they never have enough at the right time.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think when they had Void Lord, that was a really silly demon deck, and Doom Lord, was that his name? The 5-mana charge guy. Like that was probably that's probably Doom. Yeah, Doom Guard. That was probably one of the best demon decks ever. Like when they had Void Lord and oh my god.
Absolutely.
Coil Fang Warlord.
That's really strong. Like that's a really strong death rattle.
Yeah, I mean,
you're gonna trigger by having Rush.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy.
Control deck. This is gonna be like a pretty wild class in Arena too. I think.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, honestly, like they don't have like a huge card pool, and they're all good cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the card draw that they get and everything too. Like
I think the card draw is just kind of crazy. Like they just have so much of it.
And then they even got a board clear too. The little deal 1 damage to all minions twice. Like
yeah,
pretty good.
And they have a taunt. They have a couple of taunt minions. Like they have a lot of versatility.
Discover a demon. I was waiting for them to have a discover a demon mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Spectral Sight, like, I don't know.
2-mana draw 4 seems pretty good. I mean, I get it. It's for the outcast ability, but like, it's at its worst, it's a 2-mana cycle. At its best, it's 2-mana draw 4. It seems pretty decent.
2-mana draw 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2-mana draw 2. Excuse me.
If it was 2-mana draw 4, I think they'd nerf that.
And now I don't know. I don't know why I said 4. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2-mana draw 2.
But I don't know. I mean, I think you'll see that being played as a cycle card in like the control-y variants, and because of the outcast ability, you can manipulate it. You know, so you don't overdraw and shit. You know.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? Apparently, there is a way for the. I think this is kind of like talking about one of their classic cards. They do have like a legendary minion that basically says if you play the left or rightmost card in your hand, he deals 1 damage to all your enemies. And I think there's like a deck that people were testing out where like you basically just have a bunch of real cheap. And I think there's a card that reduces the cost for the Demon Hunters. So they have a bunch of cheap cycle cards, including Spectral Sight, and then they just completely wipe an entire board with this one legendary minion. Well, I'll have to look him up later. I forget what his name is.
Yeah, I just posted the link with all the Demon Hunter cards, the cards that are coming out in Classic and stuff as well, so you could be able to look at all of them.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
I mean, this game's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like for the first couple weeks, it's gonna be nothing but Demon Hunter during the game because like everyone's gonna want to try it. What some people
were saying was like, I can't wait to just play an anti-Demon Hunter deck for 3 weeks and just beat everyone.
Anyway, I guess we can move along. So
you want to just go to the other classes and then go back to the classic shit for it, or
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just kind of like run through this. I think just to run through it pretty quickly. Like, yeah, Fell Summoner seems kind of slow, but if it works, it cheats out big stuff. A 1-mana 2/1 draw card's pretty strong. You know, we saw that with the Kobold Librarian for Warlock.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, 2-mana deal 1 damage twice is pretty cool. It's good for token cards.
And the Reborn mechanic, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I think 2-mana 2/2 Discovery Demon's pretty solid. It's just like a good.
Yeah.
And this card's just a better version. I mean, granted, I get it. It's a class card. It's just a better version of
Taz Dingo, man.
Yeah, man, Taz Dingo.
Still master.
Why don't we like finish the Demon Hunter class with that link? I just to kind of patch everything together and kind of like keep it all.
Fine.
Whatever you want.
And then we'll finish the rest of it.
Whatever you want.
That's what I think. Just keep it all together.
I mean, technically, it is kind of good to talk about this stuff.
God, so annoying.
Okay, so these are the 10 basic cards we're getting. See, like, I think even just this first card is like a really solid card, even for base set. It just seems a little kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like 3 mana, 2/3 weapon with lifesteal. It just seems like kind of solid. I mean, I guess you can say it's just a basic and fair card, but I don't know. I think it's like pretty good.
You want the eye beam?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I think I Beam is a.
Scroll down a little bit more, Chris.
Yeah, It's
What
like
are you talking about?
it was the Demon Hunter card sets, the basic set. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the starter cards, basically.
Okay, so they got a 2/3 lifesteal weapon.
I think that's pretty good.
With the hero power, it's a 3/3 lifesteal, pretty much.
Yeah.
Somewhat. So that's pretty good. Gives you some versatility.
Yeah. This is like a better Hunter Twin Shot or whatever it's called, or Cleave, Warrior Cleave, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a 3-mana Cleave, but lifesteal. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Cleave sees some play. I mean, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. I mean, I guess like I think it's like, is the one extra mana worth it just for the lifesteal? Like maybe, I don't know. I think Soul Cleave is what I would expect from a basic card. Like, okay.
The Blade Bound thing's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like
for that too, which is kind of disgusting. Yeah. I think Enter Demon kind of blows. It's a little too much cost for 8 attack.
Well, it's funny. Like, isn't there a warrior card that's like 2 mana gain 4 attack?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, and this thing is like literally twice the attack, but times 4 the mana. Yeah.
Bad. It's pretty bad. But it is a classic set card, so it's
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah. The Sayer Overseers, I think, pretty decent.
Yeah, it's decent.
It's pretty good. It's like that little that little pirate dude. A little bit better. 2 mana, 2/2 demon. That's gonna be fantasy cards.
Well, I think that's just a token that they get from that guy. That's the guy they summoned.
The Satyr,
Yeah. Token. Yep.
4 damage to all minions. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, it's literally Holy Nova, but with Chaos. I see what they did there.
Yeah, I think it's like Hellfire. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good board clear.
Really good.
What's up?
Sightless Watcher. It stacks your deck, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm going for Otto.
There it is. Chaos Strike. +2 attack, draw a card for 2 mana.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's some power with shield bullshit there.
Yeah. And then you got the Coordinated Strike, which is also a really strong card. Reminds me of that, like, Bees card. In a way.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bees again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Shadowhoof Slayer, also a decent card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Elven Archer, just, with more synergy for the deck. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And then, so those cards are free next week, or starting on Tuesday, and then these 20 cards, next 20, are from base set, technically, or classic pack, I guess.
Yeah.
They will be free if you complete the missions, so you'll get all the legendaries and epics here as well, which is really, strong. But yeah, so, upgrading from that 3 mana card, we got a 5 mana summon 6 with Rush, which, that seems insane too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Hunter has a card just like that, the Swarm Locust, so it's kind of similar. Which I think is really crazy is that I know there's a card coming up that involves tokens dying, and it's for your benefit. So we'll see it when we get to it.
Yeah.
Twin Sledge I think is pretty good. Just
Yeah.
a free. I mean, it's a cheap cycle just to get yourself a free attack. It's not bad.
What's the second slice do? Is it the same thing? 0 mana?
I think
attack?
if you click on it, it'll tell you. I think it's just another copy. A second slice to your hand. Oh wait, no, it doesn't tell you. I could have swore it was just another copy of itself or something. Alright, to be honest, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway.
The Flame Reaper's pretty good. Anything that deals damage with Jason, it was a weapon. It's
it's the warrior hero card.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean that's absurd. And then we got a 1 mana 2/2.
That gets stronger. I think this card's ridiculous.
It's like Tunnel Trog.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Tunnel Trog, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it starts off as a 2/2. If this card was a 1 mana 1/3, I think it would make more sense. Because then it'll be like Tunnel Trog or Mana Worm. But this is already a
machine.
Yeah, this is already a 1 mana 2/2. I think this thing's way too aggressive. That's super aggressive.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I can trade with a lot of 2-drops without even using the hero power attack.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it's already better than right now we have that 1 mana 2/2 neutral minion, which is kind of average and fair. This thing has the demon tag and it gets stronger. I think this card's insane.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Blade Dance.
Deal damage equal to your hero's attack to 3. I mean, that's really strong.
Yeah. I mean,
minions at least, but
yeah, but you can combo that with one of your attack buffs or a weapon, and then it just clears things for free. like technically, like let's say you have the Flame Reaper or any other like crazy, there's other weapons that could be like a 2 mana deal 4 damage to 3 things. It's pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After a friendly minion dies. Yeah, here we go. Here's one of those cards I'm talking about. Like this thing it synergizes so well with like your minions dying. So like those rush cards can do so much damage.
Yeah, like this with that 3-drop thing. It's kind of like a Scavenging Hyena Unleash the Hounds combo, but more proactive.
Yeah.
Which is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 1 mana 2/1 demon, get a 2/1. That's pretty powerful too.
Firefly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Firefly's probably better to be honest, just because it's a 1/2. Easier to kill.
I think it's just.
It's a demon.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
It's just. It's just like an aggressive demon that it gives you a free card. So I mean, it's not bad.
Damn, 4 mana 4/4 next demon costs 2 less. That's really good.
And that can be good on your following turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like it's like the dragon.
For power. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then here's your card to pair with those like aggro rush bullshit.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yep, Feast of Souls.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, on the bright side, let's say you have nothing. This card will not. Something has to die. So technically, like you can't like top it this and draw cards. It technically can be a dead draw. But like if you're trading things in, it reloads your hand perfectly.
Yeah.
Look at this freaking thing. 8 mana 5/10 with Rush. That's insane. And it attacks multiple things. That's pretty good.
Bane of Doom. Boom. Clear the board. Yeah, it's pretty good. Damn, they got a 1 mana Silence that also draws on a card. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, where the fuck was this card when they printed Purify? Come on.
Yeah.
2 mana. We silence our own shit to draw a card. Stupid ass.
This tauntman is like okay. Yeah, like it's obviously really good at like trading into like little things because every time you try to hurt it, it just deals more damage. Oh wait, it's 1 damage to all enemies. Oh, that's actually really good. Wow, I misread that. I thought it was just 1 damage to a random enemy. That is pretty good.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Blur. Your hero can't take damage this turn. Oh, that's just like insane.
Yeah, 0 mana.
That's just yeah. I mean, I guess technically it can let you just take trades with your hero power and like just not take damage, which is not good. I mean, which is not bad.
Yeah, I mean, mana burn's pretty degenerate.
Yeah, I don't like how they have just like a, like I mean, it's like a stun card. I mean, that's pretty interesting.
Dude, you're gonna be like summoning all this aggro shit, and then it's gonna be like turn 4 or 5 when board clears are viable. And they're just going to throw this down, and you're going to just have to heal and pass.
Mm-hmm.
Or hero power and pass, and you're just going to lose. Like, the tempo.
Do like load that in a way, but like way cheaper, It's just
I mean, technically, it's not 5 mana like Litheb, but like, I mean, even just 2 mana crystals is still kind of like punishing,
Yeah.
Because it's like you're paying 1 mana crystal.
1 mana to get rid of 2 mana. I mean, it's a pretty good trade off.
Yeah.
Obviously, I-Beam's going to be in every deck.
Yeah, I mean, again, like more lifesteal. Like this deck has so much lifesteal, which is insane.
So I mean, it's gonna be hard to kill this deck, and it's gonna be hard to survive against it too. Just thinking gain immune, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yep, and then here's your paladin summon 3 Silverhand recruits for 2 mana. Here it is.
Yeah, it's like a little worse version of it, but it is only 2 mana, which is not bad.
Yeah. 1 less swing, 1
That's so dumb.
It's still good. Yeah. Then they get a dragon, which is like really random in my opinion. They don't have any other dragon support.
Yeah.
Great time from a minion dies. What does it end at? 10 mana minions?
I believe so.
Yeah. There's normally a cap on these things.
Yeah. But I think it has to be in your hand, right? Like
I think so, yeah.
I mean, like, I guess what's the best? Like 8 mana still?
I think there's a lot of good 10-minute cards too. 8 mana
Yeah,
is not
10 is
bad.
guaranteed. 10 mana, you're guaranteed like big shit usually.
Yeah, 9's like the awkward one. There's a lot of awkward 9 mana. I mean, there's a lot of like 9 mana 8/8s like that dragon, but like
Yeah, there's a lot of 9 mana like 4/12s and shit.
yeah,
So.
you can
The
go
other
Ysera.
legendary is really strong.
Yeah, this is that guy again. Like it's like he's so good with like the outcast mechanic, because then he just clears an entire board. You know.
Well, you get double value, really.
Yeah.
Double,
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
you know, and then soul split.
That's pretty strong too.
Good for that big demon deck. You know.
So
Yeah.
but apparently on Wednesday, like this whole like prologue of Demon Hunter comes out, and you'll get all these cards for free that we just like went over, which is kind of cool. You don't have to go chasing cards in base set. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I definitely like that a lot.
Yeah. I mean, again, like they want you to play the deck, and
Or
they
classic pack, I guess. Classic pack. So
Yeah.
everybody's gonna have those cards, you know, except for the Ashes of Outland cards. But
This class seems like a lot overpowered.
that's what I'm saying. Like you read these cards, and you're like, these are insane compared to like.
it's like their card pool is so small, but it's like they have really strong cards. You know, on average, the card is
Like
like
for a new player, man, like this is it. Like you just
yeah, and,
you know, like,
you know, or
you look at all the classes and their class cards, like they're basic shit, and this is just beyond better. Like
well, I think the thing is too, like on top of that, you know, for a new player or returning player, you also get you literally get a free deck as well. You
Yeah,
know?
I think that's good. I think that was good on Blizzard's part to do that to get new people into the game. I think that was actually really smart.
yeah.
But
All right, so we can move on to the other irrelevant classes now.
I don't know, man. So, again, like this set seems, I think, pretty strong. Like you'll see some of these cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like this is maybe this is just like kind of biased, but like if you pull the whole like Demon Hunter thing out, like I don't think the set overall is like nearly even close to what the set of Dragons was though.
Well, no,
I think there was, like,
you're
super
right.
Power creep.
I think you're right. Descent of Dragons is very strong. Like, it's definitely one of the strongest sets we've had in a long time. But like, I think this one has a lot of strong cards too. I would definitely agree. Like, not like power creep, but I just.
Yeah. All right. So, what's this thing shuffling in your deck? Is it good?
Well, it's funny. I could have swore if you clicked on it, it would show you, and it's not.
It might be at the bottom. Let me see.
You might be right.
That's the imprisoned demons. Yep, here they all are. Primes. Maybe we'll go over the primes first if you scroll down like 3/4 of the way. So every class got one of these but Demon Hunter, which is kind of funny. Like,
Really? That's
Like after the
Wait,
basic one?
why can't I find this?
Is it like after tokens?
it's wait, where are the tokens at? If you
There's-
scroll down to the
Oh,
bottom,
here they are, primes.
yep,
Oh, I see. They're at the very bottom. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So we could just go over these first and scroll
Yeah.
up and down.
I think these are really cool. Like, these are really, really sick.
Some of them are extremely strong. You know,
Mhm.
definitely what we played.
Yeah.
You know?
I just think like the whole like mechanic that each class now has this, which is pretty cool. So
Yeah.
Druid, 3 mana, 3/4 taunt, and when it dies, you shuffle a 10 mana 9/9 taunt in your deck.
Or Rush.
Yeah. Well, I think the 10 mana 9/9 the 10 mana 9/9 does have taunt, and then its battle cry choose one is you get a 9/9 with taunt or rush. So it's like a 10 mana 18/18 with taunt, or you get half of that with rush, which is really insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So Rush, Death Rattle, that's easy to trigger.
Yeah, that's what I like about this card, because it has the rush, so it triggers easily. Now, here's the really cool thing. There's more Death Rattle synergies, because like, I looked ahead for Hunter, obviously, but like, there's some Death Rattle synergies for Hunter, and like, there's ways for you to copy Death Rattle, so you get multiples of this Prime guy in your deck, which is
That's
pretty cool.
Can you buff them in your hand?
Yeah, there's also hand buff, and I mean, hand buff is kind of like frowned upon, but like, these hand buff synergies are really good. Like, you'll see when we get there. So I think Zixor, like this Zixor guy, is like really strong for Hunter, which I like, and he's a beast, which is nice.
Yeah, Beast Tag's never bad.
Yeah, I do like him a lot.
Last. Spell damage +1, Death Rattle, summon melee dude in the deck.
I think this guy's kind of cool, but like it's like random. Now, here's the cool thing though.
He targets enemies.
Yep, which is really important. So it's like it's like everything will be. It's like everything's beneficial for you, which is pretty cool.
The problem with this is for Mage, which is like it's not an issue, but it's like this is going to go into the Highlander deck and that's it. Like this new when we get to Mage, their whole gimmick in this set is like a spells only deck, basically 30 spells, nothing else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is definitely going into Highlander, a 2-mana 3/2 spell damage +1 that puts a broken spell card in your deck. Like definitely going in there. But
yeah.
It's like it's not going to be in every Mage deck, like especially the deck that they're trying to push.
Yeah. Well, I think there's obviously like they're trying to push usually there's like 2 archetypes in every set. Like they'll push so right now we have. They want to do like a spell mage or all minion, no minion mage, and I'm sure there's probably like another deck that would use this as well as the Highlander version. I don't know all the other mage cards, so when we see them, we'll figure it out.
The rogue one seems pretty underwhelming.
I think the 3-mana 3/4 stealth is that's good, and 6-mana 6/5 I think that's a really scary card if you draw it on turn 6.
I think it's really scary if they're able to, because I know they got some Death Rattle synergies too. If they're able to get multiple of this thing now,
yeah,
like it's hard to remove a lot of permanently stealth shit. Like you can only have so many big board clears.
Yeah. The cool thing is though that Rogue, and again I kind of looked ahead. Rogue got a lot of stealth synergy cards in this, so like you'll see, it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I think the 6-mana guy can be scary because like it's like guaranteed damage and you can't really stop.
It's McGurgle.
Best name ever.
Absolutely.
I feel like he's like the worst one now.
Well, I'll tell you what, a 2-mana 2/1 Divine Shield's not bad.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that he's an 8-mana card, like his prime version, is kind of like that's so late in the game, and it's like
just your average Murloc like doesn't have stats, but it's getting Divine Shield.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you value that at?
I mean I think it's worth it, but like it's definitely a good board reload. But like, it's not like
get any new Murlocs in this set that are decent.
I think there's a few, not many
There's
though.
Like a couple, like one here and there, like kind of how one. Like I think Paladin got another one in addition to this one.
So I mean, like there's not a lot of like big Murlocs.
No,
like,
and more importantly, it's not like they have taunt or it's like there's one with charge. That's Bluegill Warrior, but like so the cards don't really do anything. Like it's a board reload, which is nice, but. That's only good if like you are ahead of the game. Like you clear the board and then you play this.
The Paladin Murloc Inspire guy's out, and it's really just like the Murloc War Leader. That's like your big value card because
that's it. Yeah.
Like it.
I think there's like isn't there like a 4/4 or something?
There is, and that's not a bad body. I think it's a Battlecry minion. But the thing is, like I think like
at that point in the game, like turn 8, it's like. If you summon that and you're behind, they're just gonna go face.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's an incredible board reload, but like if you're behind, they won't do anything.
I mean, a lot of these primes are definitely gonna be in like a Highlander deck for each of these classes, like without a doubt.
Yeah, well, Paladin's pretty good. So
yeah. Or the all Paladin class that kind of just like
honestly, that's like one of my favorite decks right now is like the no neutral Paladin, which I would say you play this guy because why not? It's just. Because it's already an aggressive deck. Like obviously, this could be like the highest cost card in your deck for an aggro paladin.
Yeah.
Now this warlock guy I think is really interesting. I don't like his prime version as much, but I do like his 2-mana version because it can cheat out demons, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can combo some shit with that. I mean, this prime version is not terrible as long as your demons are bigger.
It's just that there's so many bad demons, I feel. Especially with this set, there's so many random demons. Like, so many.
Well, no, it's 3 that died this game, so you just gotta play big demons.
I'm sorry. I misread that.
Yeah, it's like the hero, where you just summon your demons to die. So, like,
okay, well,
you just need to play big demons. I don't know what Warlock's getting for demons yet.
It's pretty strong, because Warlock's getting, I think, like 4 new demons, and on average, they're like 4 to 5 mana. Like this, I mean, even if you brought back 2 of them, like for 8 mana, this is like pretty good value, I think. And especially like the 2-cost card, has like an actual relevant effect. Like the 4-cost, like if you open this and the 4-cost demon, like you're gonna play that next turn. If they don't clear it.
Yeah, that's good.
There's some decent stuff. The the Warlock one is pretty decent too, I think, considering it just like draws 3 cards and reduces their cost by 3, which is just like ridiculous.
That's Shaman.
Shaman, you mean? Yeah.
Shaman, yeah. I'm sorry, Shaman. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think just cheating out cards is always powerful, so that's really good.
It's not bad.
I mean, cause if you think about it, it has spell damage. What if like you draw like lava burst and stuff? That could be like just like an instant kill, like lava burst and lightning bolts and spell damage +1. That's really good.
Yeah.
I bet that'll be like an OTK card, which I'm not really fond of, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously the warrior card's like dumb. Like both of them are really stupid.
Yeah, I mean, because again, like it's a 4-4 with a rush, which is good because you clear something, you trigger the death rattle, and this other guy's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And like 10 mana and like 10 armor, that's pretty crazy.
And
oh boy, 1 mana, 1/3. Rest in peace, cleric.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, dude. Like this, I think this legendary is insane. Like that's so strong.
yeah.
Taunt.
Yeah, the prime's pretty good.
Yeah, taunt lifesteal, and you can't target it. That's really good.
You can finally heal your minion, Chris.
Yeah, but like, and can you just imagine how obnoxious it'll be, like in the reborn priest just summoning multiples of this guy? Oh my god.
The thing with priests now is like a lot of their cards that they're getting, like even in the base set with the changes.
Yeah, they did change a lot, but
they got the 4 mana, like give a minion 2/6. Like this is just such a bitch, dude. If you get
I'm a grave rune the hell out of this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Grave Rune, oh my god.
Yeah, like the fact that you can target it's really strong. But yeah, I guess alright. So we'll go back up to Druid and actually like start, I guess.
Sure.
Fine.
So I guess for the Windslinger, I feel like we've had a card like this before.
I think it was
that was a 9 mana 5/5. That like
Aviana, right? And she made all your minions cost 1.
Yeah, she made your minions cost 1. It's the same thing, but for spells.
I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna get played. Like Aviana didn't get played.
Well,
if we had UI, it would.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like right now they don't have any big even in this set. There's not any like gigantic
Can you
spells.
imagine like turn 10, drop this, play UI, you go and innervate and like another like huge ass spell.
Stop it. Stop.
I mean, I thought Aviana was really good, and it just wasn't.
Well, it was good and wild because it comboed with
It was
other
good in
cards.
combo like OTK shit. But that was it.
I think with Aviana and like Coon, so that way like
Yeah.
you play him, recycle your mana, and then you have 10 mana that you spend like on
Didn't they
anything.
also do some like stupid top waggle bullshit combo or something?
There was that, and then there was also the Stargazer combo where they just summon out like 3 Stargazers and kill you. That was
This
insane.
is Stewart stuff right here. This is all like Stewart tier, like balloon.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean, the Marsh Hydra is interesting because it's a beast, and for a 7 mana 7/7 rush that adds a card for next turn, I think is
Yeah. Do they still have that Reborn of Beast card too, or no?
No, that's rotating out.
I believe that's rotating out.
All right, well that's good because that would be annoying.
Yeah.
A lot of 8 drops.
Yeah, it's funny that how they didn't give them an 8 mana cost card in this set, but I mean we'll see some of the new and there are still a lot of good 8 mana cards in this series, obviously, and it's random, so I guess that could be anything, even like a Tyrion, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, the 5 mana card is like.
What was that card in the that summoned tree ants? I forget what it was called.
yeah,
Force of Nature.
Another thing here.
There's that living mana. Is that what it was?
Living mana, yeah, but that was insane. That thing.
No, yeah, but I mean this could be the same thing. Like 5 mana summon, like fill your whole board with
well,
two
but they
twos.
had Rush, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No.
No. They had a death rattle to give you your mana back, but like you like lost mana to do it.
Yeah, so technically this is there's no drawback. It's just like as long as you're playing like I think it's funny they're getting like a kind of like a no minion druid as well.
Yeah, that's
so
what I was gonna say it's like a spell druid deck that they're pushing. Like with the next card, draw 3 cards, discard any minions. Like
Yeah.
draw 3 for 2.
Yeah, they had the same thing in Mage.
Yeah.
And that didn't, like,
but that was like the no spell mage. That was like a minion mage deck. So it's kind of like the inverse, which is interesting.
Yeah.
No, Ironbark I think is just very fair card.
It's good.
I like how it costs 0 if you're in the late game, which is nice. Like that's not bad.
I think that's good. It lets you drop a 7-drop or something or later and actually get it taunt, so you don't like lose to aggro as quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I even think like this next card, this Germination's like kind of interesting. You know.
Yeah, I think it's good.
You know, it seems good. Like Demon Hunter also got like a 4-mana like copy of minion. It doesn't give it taunt though, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what it does.
Yeah.
I think it's just summon a copy of a demon, but this is like you can copy anything and give it taunt, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's their dormant guy. You know, and
I mean that's not bad.
And that's just more druid
that could
cheese
really
out.
combo with that new Indiana type thing.
Yeah. And the Marsh
That
Hydra.
would really be a combo, you know. Like, because if you're saying like all spells, like you just play that, and then play the like you steal whatever Windsinger, and then you just like once you have that in your hand, you play this dude, let him be dormant, and then boom, this like Windsinger is like 4 mana, drop it for 4 mana, and then you just play all your spells for 1.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And then obviously like Bog Beam, similar to Demon Hunter. Like I just feel like this is another card that's just going to be in probably every deck.
Every druid, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It could be. I mean, I think it's nothing impressive, but it's just like a nice free hey, remove a problem on the field, you know.
it's
Overgrowth
removal and free late removal.
Yeah.
It's,
Overgrowth is interesting. I mean, it's just like a super
Wild Growth.
Wild Growth, that was it.
Like, Wild Growth hasn't really seen a lot of play, I don't think, since it went to 3 mana, right?
Well, that also right now the druid has their better version, which is that dragon version of it, the one that it gives you, it draws a card and increases your mana, so it's like.
Yeah, I don't think this will see a lot of play just because like.
I think this will see play in that deck.
Like Tempo Suicide though.
I don't know. I think this will
playing a pretty big control heavy deck.
Yeah, I think this will see play in that deck, the Embiggen Druid, because they're playing that 2-mana Breath of Dreams, I think it's called. Because like, technically you can play that on turn 2, draw a card, go to 3 mana. The next turn you're at 4, play this, and then it's like, and then you're at 7. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, it's kind of like Nourish, just not as good as Nourish.
It can be good.
it's Mike's turn to get excited.
Oh, dude, I'm so pumped for Hunter.
Mike's finally getting what's it called? The 10 mana.
So,
Mana card. He's getting a good one.
It's some of the cards here are really insane. I mean, we talked about Zixer. I think he's really good. Beastmaster or Leorox, I think's insane. Like if you combo him with like a Tundra Rhino, you can just win immediately. That's kind of cool.
yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah.
I'm
Don't they
gonna,
have like ways to copy King Crush and shit too?
there are ways to copy Beast in your hand. Yeah, there's like a couple cards to do that. So like that could be a real fun thing.
Like, such a boost to Highlander Hunter, like in this set.
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, this next card I think is really good. The augmented Porcupine, because like it's basically a 3-mana 2/4 that dies and it can do 2 damage. But again, there's so much hand buff in this set. Or even if like this, if this survives and you give it like a Houndmaster, then it's stronger and then it deals 4 damage when it dies, and that can go face too, which is insane. So I think this card's really good. And the Grand Slam, I think, it seems cool. Because here's the other crazy thing: like this can attack face. Like if your opponent has no minions, this is 10 mana, deal 12 damage, and summon a giant board. Like it's like insane.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And if you're in the late game, it can help clear the field or clear the board.
Clear the field, and if your guys don't die, they stick. You know.
Yeah. Definitely,
didn't they get caught that like gave like things like rush or something, but then they died afterwards or something? It was like terrible.
That card's rotating out. I think it was like a 2-mana spell.
It's like a better version of that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely like a really powerful 10-mana spell, which I don't think Hunter really likes. But in Highlander, this could be like the last card you play. You know?
Yeah.
Every Highlander deck. There's no way you don't play that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm excited. I think all these cards actually are pretty solid.
It's the fact that like if the minions stick, like they stay. So like they attack on summon and then they go, they get summoning sickness. They can't.
Yeah,
that's just really good.
Yeah, that secret is pretty good, man.
The secret's really good. Oh my god! 'Cause again, it can copy death rattles, which is insane. Like, I think the secret's good. Scrap shot is like I think a worse version of flanking strike because like the stats aren't in play immediately, but it can be good for obviously like for some of these like hand buff like cards.
Highlander.
Yeah, I mean, dude, look, you play that secret turn 2, and then drop that porcupine turn 3.
It's insane. Yeah. And then, but this card, I don't know how to pronounce Machinathal Lion is just a really good like 4-mana deal 5 trade, and then it copies Death Rattle. So this thing can copy the porcupine. It can copy the Apex Predator dude. Like it's
that's a really powerful card.
Yeah, I think this lion's insane.
Plus, don't they? Is that thing cycling out the thing that draws them a rush minion? Is that
No,
thing that has...
no, oh no. He came out in the last set, so he's still in the game. So that's like a really good like play him on 3, kill something, and then on 4 you have this, which is really nice. Like, but I just think that the death rattle copying is very valuable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, 5 attack, rush.
Yeah.
Always...
And this 2-mana card I think is insane too.
Scavenger's ingenuity is dumb.
Yeah.
Like that is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
that's really good.
I mean, on average, you're playing a lot of beasts, so it's not like you're only gonna play like one King Crush or something to like, oh, I'm gonna just cheat out. But like, it is definitely good because again, there's so much there's just so much synergy with this.
You could just play like Porcupine and just this card probably, and like some sort of constructed like deck.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of great. Like the curve's so good because like you can play this on 2, and let's say you draw the Porcupine, it's a 3-mana 5/7 that deals 5 damage when it dies. Yeah,
that's really fair. I can't wait to play Spellbreaker on it.
Sorry, that's not happening.
My tempo suicide 2/1 for 3 Iron Beak out.
You literally have to play Iron Beak out.
Yeah, you really do.
Really worse. Like if you're not Priest or you're not Demon Hunter, you don't have Silence.
Yeah, you have to play. It's funny. I forgot all about Iron Beak Gal. But you're right. That's all you have.
3 mana, dude. It's horrible. Like who wants to play?
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's a 2/1. Like even if you silence the fucking Porcupine just like fine. I'll trade with it and we're back.
Yeah,
I'm still 2/2.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what's funny? I actually don't like the 2-mana demon, the imprisoned guy.
Yeah, I think this one's a little lackluster, but I mean for aggro,
that's interesting.
And for Highlander, you'll play it.
I think it's still strong though. Like if you play this on 2, it awakens on 4 and attacks. Like I don't know. I mean, I still think that's strong.
Yeah.
It can also attack face too. So.
Right. I mean, it's definitely more of an aggro card. You know, it definitely doesn't belong in like Highlander, and I don't think it belongs in like this, more of a mid-range like Hunter. I'm just glad that they're kind of like a lot of these cards are not really neutered to aggro outside of like I would say pack tactics and maybe like scrap shot, but like a lot of these other cards aren't really gonna be an aggro. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of
Then we got Mr. Pig.
Well, I think he'll be an aggro card. Hellbore, like he's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think that's an aggro card for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good in general, but.
Yeah, it's like they have to have a beast though too, and I don't know, like it could.
I mean, we'll just play it, Scavengers and Nui, Porcupine and this, and just.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
There,
Anyway, I'm pretty excited for Hunter this set.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks pretty degenerate. I'm gonna play Priest and Silence all your shit.
Go away. No one likes you.
Purified Priest.
All right, Mage. This is Kyle stuff, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, kind of, sort of. I don't know.
Jonathan likes Mage a little bit, so.
I like Mage. I like Mage.
I think the spell card they have is insane.
I mean, Evocation's really strong.
Yeah.
Like
1 mana, just fill your hand. That's insane.
Is very strong. Like this definitely opens some doors. Like it can get you out of situations late game. It seems relatively decent early game if you don't have an answer. And in the all spell mage deck, it's definitely going to be played for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably in the Highlander deck as well. The 2 mana 2/3 well statted. After you play a Secret Discover spell, seems okay, but I'm just not really sure what deck it's gonna like fall in right now.
Yeah, well,
I guess is kind of my issue with it. Like it's good, but it's like I feel like it just doesn't really have a place in any deck.
Well, again,
it's
but
scary though. Like in arena, that can be pretty scary.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, I feel like if you played on curve like with the secret, yeah, that's crazy. But again, like it's like it's not really being supported by this like no no minion mage again.
Well, it's like even Highlander mage right now. Like I think they're only playing 3 secrets, so it's like you exactly have to have this card and one of your 3 secrets, which is like unlikely to happen in Highlander.
Yeah.
But once again, could see play like later down the line.
Maybe in like a tempo deck, definitely for sure a tempo deck. But.
Yeah, Apex Blast is stupid. That's fucking dumb.
It's no. What was that card? It was Firelands Portal. Yeah.
I mean, this is
Portal, yeah.
This is just absurd. For 5 mana.
It's Firelands Portal for 5 mana.
Yeah, as long as you're playing the all spell deck, this is good. This card is not going to be played in Arena by any means. Like Firelands Portal's fucking.
Albatross. Albatross.
Yeah. I think the Demon's pretty decent.
I think it's not bad.
Just to awaken on 5, deal 2, and you have a 4/5 body. Like I think that's decent.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's like a
Once
consecration.
again, I think this could be played in Highlander. This is obviously not meant for Spellmage. Fonts of Power is the way for Spellmage to generate minions.
Yeah,
it's pretty powerful.
Obviously, you get 3 minions, so that's pretty
Yeah.
strong. Deep Freeze is absurd in the all spell deck.
Yeah.
That card's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy card.
Honestly, I'm not like a big mage fan, but the all spell mage seems kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, wait till you read this next card. This card I think is stupid.
I enjoyed the Spell Hunter as well, but yeah, Cancer's Flow runs the whole deck. I mean, that is just obnoxious. Your whole deck gets reduced by 1.
Yeah.
Wow, you can play 2 of that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they printed that card.
I know.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. It's like if this card was like the spells in your hand are reduced by 1. Okay, that's pretty fair. But it's like
It's not even it doesn't even have a condition. Like you can play.
No, it's just you just play it and anything.
Doesn't have a condition.
It cheats out everything in your deck. It's so good.
The Starcrier, I think, is like kind of whatever. I mean,
It's
okay,
it's not. I think it's like whatever. Yeah, it's not bad.
The Night Portal is broken.
Yeah, it's good.
100% dumb. Good card.
Reminds me of what's the one that Hunter had that gave
The
you
cat,
the 4/2
the cat trick. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, only it's a little bit. It costs 1 more, but you technically get a one mana more minion. Like, yeah, it's random though, so it could backfire. But whatever.
Stuart told me to be excited about the Paladin. Control Paladin in general.
Paladin. Yeah, they have a really cool mechanic in this set. It's like they're Librams or whatever. So we'll get into that.
Yeah.
I mean, overall with Mage though, it's like the all spell Mage is going to be super broken. They got like a couple toys for the Highlander deck to go in, like a couple replacements, but the spell Mage I definitely think is going to be really strong. Like really strong. And probably pretty fun as well. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I used to love playing like all spell Hunter pretty much, like Yogg Hunter.
I enjoyed that.
That was a lot of fun. Call was awesome.
Yeah. But
or Mike didn't get to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then for Paladin, I guess like this Lady Liadrin card is really good with the Librams, but apart from that, I mean,
it's just a 7 mana fill your hand.
It's kind of the gimmick.
Yeah, but the cool thing is that the Librams can get cheaper, so they can be like for free. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. I think the Murloc weapon's pretty interesting. Again, like for like an aggro Murloc Paladin to ever come back, it's interesting.
Yeah. I feel like they're trying to mimic what they did to Pirates like last. And it's just like I don't know. Like,
well, I mean, a random Murloc again, it could be really good or really bad. Like you can get.
Yo, Dave, we're talking Hearthstone here, so I don't know if you're interested at all, but that's what we're doing right now.
Well, I'm just surprised that Mike's on.
What's up, man?
Dude,
he is pretty mythological these days. You guys still there?
Yeah, we're here.
I mean, you do make very random appearances, Mike.
Yeah, I know, man. Work's a bitch.
Yeah, man. It's a bitch because I don't get to do it right now.
Yeah.
Sucks, but, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to just have some time off and just relax, but eventually you just kind of get stir crazy at home,
Yeah.
So the Libran of Hope is pretty decent, I guess, but the whole gimmick is, like, reducing the cost of these. I guess, like, before going over that, like, looking at Aldor Truth Seeker and Aldor Attendant would, like, more good raps on this. I mean, the Outlaw True Seeker is like really good, for sure.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh wait, I didn't realize that card has taunt. That's actually really good. I didn't know it had taunt. I thought it was just
so a 5-mana 4/6 with taunt that reduces the cost. You know, and they could be anywhere in your deck and your hand. Like,
Yeah.
that's really good. And then obviously the same with the 2-mana 2/3, like a very well statted minion.
mhm.
So to like, you know, so if you buff that down to like, you know, that Libram of Hope down
like
to like
5 mana. That's really
7
insane.
mana, 6 mana, like even 6 mana, like, you know, heal
Yeah.
it for 8, summon an 8/8 with taunt and divine shield, like that's dumb.
Yeah.
Libram of Wisdom is practically like a free card. Like I'm looking
Every
at it,
single
like,
turn,
in the
yeah.
late game.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I remember, wasn't it like they had like a legendary weapon that like Death Rattle added it back, and they like infinitely had it.
Yeah. Paladin had that.
I was thinking of like the Hunter, the Explorer's hat as well.
Yeah, that was a great one. I like that one.
Yeah. So that's interesting, that Libram. And then the one that I think is most interesting is if we go down a little. Well, we'll just go over the Prisms and Guild first. The Murloc.
That card's pretty shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
this one's-
it's aggressive, but it's so slow. Like, because again, like because you won't be able to use the cards until turn 4, technically. You know.
The 1/1 Murlocs you got don't even have charge or rush. Like, it's pretty shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is really bad. Like this card needed to at least summon 3, I think, but even then, it's like questionable.
That's the worst one of the dormant cards by far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the attendant, but yeah, the Libram of Justice is really good.
Yeah, it's an equality with it gives you a weapon, which is kind of crazy.
Little White's Justice on the end there. I like
Yeah.
it. That's really good.
Oh, and it's only enemies too. That's pretty good. So that way you're still okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hand of a Doll is pretty good too.
I mean, to me, this is just a better version of like. Wasn't there a druid card that was like give a beast, give a minion +2/+2, and if it's a beast draw
It's a
card.
beast draw
But this is just whatever, just +2/+2 draw card.
This is like better version of that. Better power shield probably too. Not a big
Yeah.
nerf that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, finally get your time to shine here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot of crazy cards in this set.
Yeah. I don't know what anyone will do yet. Let's see. Stolmir is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just what you need, Chris. More removal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's...
I mean, and then I get the bonus if they have Death Rattle. They can get Death Rattle, I get Death Rattle.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be in every deck. Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
you know.
You expect most of the legendary spells to be in the deck anyway anymore.
You know what's even funnier? Like, let's say like the enemy minions have death rattles. You gain those death rattles. That's why it's insane. Like,
Yeah.
like you can like if your opponent has a Tyrion, you can play this and get your own Tyrion and then get a weapon, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, I like the dragon. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's taunt.
Reminds me
Too.
of the old school demon
Yeah.
that used to add demons at the end of the turn.
Yeah. The dragon's pretty cool. I like it.
The Veil Weaver isn't terrible. It's just, at least it counts any minion, so even your own minions.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess with Power of Shield, it's pretty powerful too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Zero
just
mana now, so.
yeah, just gives you a free card. Yeah, it's gives you a free card. Technically, you can get another one to your hand, another Power Word Shield, and then another, and then another, and then.
Oh my god, this could be a 2-mana to infinity.
And then Inner
Yeah,
Fire.
that card's too good. Alright. At the end of your turn, give another friendly minion. That reminds me of the other thing that was a 2-mana 2/2.
And give
And
plus
that
one
was
plus
played.
one. Yeah, I think that's just like a good mid range card that scales over time. Like,
Yeah.
I think it could definitely see play, the Overseer. And then the Sentinel reminds me of the old 2-mana 2/4 with Taunt.
yeah,
Yeah, the one that became it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't gain taunt, but lifesteal's pretty good. 2-mana 2/4 is strong. I could see some like mid-range aggro-ish, buff your own stuff priest going decent here.
yeah.
Especially with those other cards, restore 3 health, discover a spell,
Yeah.
give me +2/+3 in lifesteal.
I think this Imprison's pretty meh. I mean, it's not bad on turn 3. It has taunt, so it actually interacts with the opponent, but like, It's definitely not as bad as the Murloc, so that's kind of good.
So it's a 1-mana, it's a 3-mana 2/5 taunt.
Yeah. But you think it was not bad.
I was gonna say you skipped over the Psych Split, which is like arguably one of the best cards they're getting.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah. Well, it's not my fault. Like, went to the fucking dormant thing.
Well, yeah, you went to the last 2 spells, so I was trying to head backwards.
Yeah, well, you didn't go back far enough, dude.
Well, shut up, man.
Alright. +1/+2, give it a copy.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty good. We'll copy it. That dragon, pretty good to copy.
I mean, you can copy anything, dude. You could
Any death rattle.
Hold on.
Any death rattle. Really.
Copy your Souls guy, the guy that you can target. That has light.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Are there any like good 4-mana cards you'd want to use this on? You know, like it survives, and then it's like 4 mana to do this, and then just get like so much free value.
Dude, the imprisoned homunculus. Someone to copy. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, man.
But
Bunch of.
even the last 2 like spells you're getting here are like super good too, though. You know, like they.
Yeah, reduced pretty sick. I like discovering spells for free.
Yeah. Like if Priest had that, like a discover a spell card that you can recall.
They had that one where you could. The Shadow Visions was like one of the best cards.
Oh yeah.
It was like 2 mana, discover a spell in your deck, and you just get a copy of it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's true.
You can like infinitely do it.
Yeah. I mean, this
This
is
is I don't like my options. Taking off Shadow Visions. It's like ridiculous.
This is
And this thing, like, I can just throw out my opponent's shit too if I have like Akanai out or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's true. It's true. Yeah, with Akanai, this could be like 1 mana, deal 3 damage, and then get a free
They gave a
spell.
face too, so
Yeah, it's not bad.
that's probably one of the reasons they got rid of a lot of the combo pools with Velen,
Yeah.
because that wouldn't be healthy.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go to Rogue. Even though, like, I used to love Rogue, but like,
I think
Rogue in a complete direction. I just don't.
I'll be honest, dude. Like Rogue is a lot of crazy like secret support again, which I think is kind of cool, and stealth support. Like it's you'll see, it's pretty
Well,
cool.
this I'll probably like then, because the last time I liked Rogue was like the Death Rattle Rogue with the thing that like copied the Death Rattle with 3-mana 3/4, the Raptor.
The Raptor, yeah.
I was gonna say, going back to the Priest, that 3-mana 2/3, give him any 2/3 lifesteal is also like really good. You know.
Yeah,
I can target
in
my
the
big
early
boy
game.
with that. Yeah.
I mean, like that's also like pretty insane. Like a lot of their buffs cards, even the one that came into like base set, like they just like have a lot of nice buff cards now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that 2-mana 2/3, like if that sticks and then you play this 3-mana card on it, you get a free priest spell and you get a lot of 4/6 lifesteal.
There's some,
I mean that's good. I mean, Valen's Chosen was so powerful because it was a turn 3.
dude, Valen's Chosen in Arena is so annoying, dude. I got just
Yeah, it's dumb.
card's crazy.
Especially now that Holy Nova costs 4. It's like Valen's Chosen, next turn just water it away.
Yeah.
If there's anything left. Okay, so let's look at Rogue. After you play Secret, discover a secret from a different. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool because it gives you like
That it just stick around for a few turns.
yeah. I mean, and it's cool because like Rogue has 2 mana secrets, so they're cheaper they're on the cheaper side, you know.
Yeah, and you can discover 1-mana secrets for Paladin, which is not even cheaper, and then get more.
That is true. You like technically you could just keep chaining. Like in the late game, this guy could just give your whole field full of secrets. You know.
Yeah, like honestly, I want to drop this turn 2. I would, unless I'm like playing like a real tempo based deck.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drop a turn 2. I drop like turn like 8 and just like loop a bunch of secrets.
Yeah.
And just like protect myself, you know.
Yeah, but look at this guy, 3-mana 3/3 draw 2. That's so good.
You have a stealth menu, which is pretty solid. Alright, what's Bamboozle do? Oh, that's cool. They get the transform mechanic.
Yeah. Wait, when they cost 3 more? Oh my god, it's so good.
That's scary. That's like really
I
scary.
thought it said transform into a random 3-cost minion. Oh my god, that could be really good.
So do they keep attacking it?
I think they were forced to attack it. Yeah.
That's like really
Because
fucked up.
it's kind of like with the bear trap, whatever, from Hunter. Like if you attack them, they Oh no, not bear trap. It was another one. It was like a wandering monster. Like you attack it, but then you're forced to attack the monster that summons. It's It's kind of crazy.
Dude, they got another fucking sap that's a 1-mana minion.
Dude, that minion, the 1 mana card and the 2 mana card are both insane. Like
that's so good. I'm actually like kind of looking forward to playing this. This is actually kind of neat.
yeah. I think the worst card they have is the 7 mana card. But
yeah, and even that's like that's a great arena card. That's not like great for standard.
In arena, yeah.
It's a really good arena card.
Yeah. So wait, before we get ahead, what do you think of the ambush secret?
That's really good. It's the same thing as the Venom Strike thing.
Yeah.
But like this when your opponent plays a minion, which is like pretty
Even
powerful.
yeah, it's even easier. Like I think it's crazy. Yeah, but the 1 mana blackjack stunner is like insane. Like
Yeah.
like that's such good removal, and it's a freezing trap, which is insane.
And they got a secret that gives you draw power.
Sorry. Just real quick. Did we talk about Bamboozle? The card's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's funny. I was telling Chris, I misread it. I thought it said summon a random 3-cost minion, but it's like it transforms it to 3 more. That's insane.
Yeah, it's really good. Especially when you play this like blackjack stunner and bounce shit, and they're like scared to attack you, and then you just get a 4-drop or something bigger. It's like crazy.
Which card are you guys on right now?
We were just talking about blackjack stunner, and we think that this card's insane.
Yeah, I mean, their secrets are really like their secret package in here is really, really good. Like they have a
Yeah, I like it.
package and they have a secret package.
Yeah. The stealth and the secrets probably can go together pretty well too.
Yeah.
1 mana 3/1 stealth that you can just make immune on turn 2.
Yeah, like that curve is so strong.
That's really strong.
Yeah, I think Rogue will be kind of fun this set with these new
Yeah, that'll be cool
playstyles.
to mess around with. Stealth's a pretty cool mechanic that like hasn't really seen a lot lately.
Yeah.
Alright, well this is one of my other favorite classes, but they've been pretty shit since all their nerfs and all.
Which
Yeah.
class?
Shaman.
Oh, did you guys finish all the cards?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kyle. I thought I didn't know that you missed all these. We can go back.
No, I went up and took a piss real quick, and you guys just said you were on Blackjack Stunner, and there's 4 cards after Blackjack Stunner. That's why I was like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, when we talked about Blackjack Stunner, we also were talking about the 2-drop, the 7-drop,
yeah.
and the other 1-drop. We didn't really talk about his dirty tricks, really, but
Yeah.
I mean, secret, draw 2 cards.
All good.
What do you think of Rogue, Kyle?
I mean, I really like the secret package. I think the stealth stuff could be interesting, but I think really the secret package that they have in here could be implemented into a lot. And I think a 7-mana 7/5 summon a 7/5 is just like ridiculous. Like
But like for Rogue's playstyle, I think that's way too slow. Like I agree with
But
Chris.
in arena, it's crazy.
In arena, yeah, I can obviously be in arena, but like I really can't see a constructed Rogue playing that card. I mean, it's a lot of stats. It is, but like I don't know. Anyway.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. At least they took it like in a different direction other than like just combo the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
That's all we do. Just Van Cleave everybody.
Well, here's your shaman.
Here's the Shaman. The first card we already talked about is pretty decent. The Lurker is pretty cool. I think it's pretty badly statted though, but it's a decent board clear. Potentially.
Yeah.
The weapon's pretty funny.
I think the weapon's like insane. That's a lot of value in like transforms build. You know, because like you get what you get 2 transforms and you get a decently statted weapon, which is pretty neat.
The question is, do you play the pirate to give it a 3rd charge and off the pirate?
You could, and then you can attack and turn him into a 6-mana card.
Exactly.
It's not bad.
Well, elemental.
I think it's pretty strong. It's funny. Do you remember the elemental like thing? How like if you played one in the previous turn, all your they get an additional effect. This guy is just if you play a spell the previous turn, which is I think is pretty easy. Like
Yeah, that's pretty easy. It does deal damage to your other minions too, though. But I mean, in a control deck, it's good.
yeah.
I like Control Shaman. It just hasn't been like a Control Shaman.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you can just think of it like a 5-mana 4/6 with a built-in consecration. That's not bad.
This Bog Clacker thing is gonna be nuts in Arena.
Yeah, he's also insane. Again, that like
he's good in general, but in Arena, man, like trade,
and then transform. Yeah,
drop this and just be dumb.
yeah, he's pretty strong.
Torrent, that's pretty good. It only does damage to minions, though, but it reminds me of Crushing Hand, but without Overload.
Yeah.
Not, obviously. Vivid Spores. They had a card like this before.
They still do, but remember it was Ancestral Recall, I think? That, like... No. Ancestral Spirit? Yeah, but this is for 2 extra mana, give everything you have that. That's insane.
The totem reflection is kind of neat. Do they get any like new totems though? I don't see any.
I would say the best totem to use this on is the Evil Totem from last year. Because that card is still in standard. Like that's probably the best card you can play it on. Because it's a 2-mana totem that gives you free lackeys, and then this thing just turns it into a 2/4, which is not bad.
Yeah. I mean, even if you just do it, like if you like have the hero power turn 2 and you get like the healing one, like it can trade and heal itself, like. Even that's like not awful.
Yeah, like I guess turning turning your totem from turn 2 into one of those it's not bad.
Yeah,
and you get a copy of it. I keep forgetting that. You
that's what I mean. Like you get like what a 2/4s, and it would heal up 2 every turn on all your shit. Like that's probably the best for me. Like the taunt one's not bad.
Yeah, that's true. The taunt is really strong.
It's actually thinking about it now, getting a copy of it, like it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
The Lackey one's definitely by far the best, but those 2 are pretty good. I mean, I think that the Flame Totem, the like 1/1's always shit.
Yeah.
And the spell damage can be pretty dumb if you're trying to like clear some shit. But.
Yeah, true.
Mars Spawn, that's pretty good.
He's decent.
The return of the portals, though.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. Like they've been gone for a while.
Yeah, they have. I like this card.
It's kind of
Shaman's like a decent. They got a decent like control mid-range game going on, and I like that.
Yeah,
I can get behind it.
I feel like they just like don't have much of an identity though from this like the card.
No, there's no like.
This is just all over the place.
They're all solid cards though.
Outlander type of deck, do they?
Right now, no. The evil classes don't really use Highlander. Actually, I think for Shaman, their best version is still that Battlecry version, the Battlecry deck, the quest.
Yeah, with Galakron and stuff.
Yeah, Galakron. Oh yeah, actually, I forgot about Galakron Shaman.
The Highlander and play like the Alexstrasza, the Genie.
I mean, you can, but I don't really think that deck sees a lot of play. I think it's just.
The thing is, like, a lot of cards are cycling out. That's the thing. Like, a lot of. I mean, Shutterwalk's gone, right?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things they're losing.
Yeah.
And all the hero cards are leaving too, like Hagatha, Dr. Boom's leaving, and
Hagatha's gone. I had to disenchant her yesterday.
And the Hunter one too.
The Hunter one, yeah, which is kind of sad because that was a cool card.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, yeah, I think Shaman got a lot of solid stuff. Just be right, they're kind of like all over the place,
Yeah.
I mean,
they got a lot of tools, but it's a matter of like what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I think just like a token or aggro Shaman with the transform stuff, because they just, like you said, they can take trades and then just get bigger minions, for free. It's pretty good.
You want aggro to take trades?
Yeah.
What game are you playing?
Do I have to slap you?
Face is the place.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah, we're on Warlock, Stuart. We're talking about Warlock now.
Okay.
That's
Warlock has good cards.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the Paladin stuff you were talking about last night, and I was just looking at all of it again. That's pretty cool. I think Shaman got some neat stuff. I actually kind of like what Rogue's doing. I think that's like a cool mechanic to have like the secrets and the stealth.
They don't have from what I've seen, they don't have enough secrets actually to make that like a consistent thing. But the stealth is really strong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got the thing that discover secrets, so you just like wait until later in the game and just.
Yeah, it's just that surviving until then is a bit of a difficulty.
Yeah, it could be, but I mean, with the stealth stuff, you got some pretty good trades, like a 1 mana 3/1 stealth, and then you can drop that 2-drop, make it immune and stuff. To just get some good trades and stuff early. You might be able to tempo out. I mean, Rogue's pretty good at tempo in general.
Well, yeah, because like right now, like Galakrond Rogue is really good, and plus, actually, if you play that, Galakrond can draw you a bunch of 0-mana cards, and you can just get like, I mean, let's just say you draw any secret along with your legendary guy. That's like, all right, sweet, just get some free stuff now, like free value.
I only have the experience that I have from seeing people play Secret Rogue in the theory crafting streams,
Mm-hmm.
and it just was not performing well.
Interesting.
I mean, obviously, like, we need to experiment a bit before we set up on the deck, but what I was seeing a lot of was people would draw Shadow Jeweler Hanar, or people would draw the secrets, and then they wouldn't draw the other part of it, and then they would just be stuck.
Yeah. That's kind of the problem with
And
legendaries.
then honestly, the other thing about it is that the way that it works is that it delivers you a secret from a class different than the type of secret that you just played.
Yeah, so you don't get a rogue secret, you get like a hunter or a paladin or a mage, which is
No, you don't understand. If you play a paladin secret, it will give you a rogue secret, a hunter secret, and a mage secret.
well, that's kind of cool, I think.
It's cool. It's just that it leaves you unable to chain as easily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you can go paladin secrets for days and shit.
yeah, I'm sure that was intentional. They didn't want you doing that.
Mm-hmm. And we still have the 5 secret limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think it'd be more of like a package to throw into a different deck with it, but I think the one secret's really powerful that transforms the minion. I think that's really strong.
Bamboozles. The other two are good actually. Drawing cards is never a bad thing, especially since it's only for 2 mana, and especially in Rogue. And the other one is a 2/3 with poison that is just a good tempo play. I would play that on turn 2 and be happy if it summons.
Yeah, for sure.
Expect it to summon on turn 2.
Yeah, you expect it to come out. Yeah, it's basically like a Venom Strike trap, but easier to trigger.
Actually, in all honesty, it's just a 2/3 that your opponent can't target with spells first thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty decent. Alright, so we'll destroy a minion if drawn this turn. Instead, destroy all minions except this one. Damn.
I see it being run in Highlander decks.
Yeah, I can see that. Don't they have that card that mulligans the hand away? Would it count?
Yeah, that does
Yes.
count. They tested it. It does count. So if you play, I think it's called Plot Twist, you will get his additional effect.
You gonna play it in your Plot Twist deck, sir?
I mean, definitely.
Yeah, that's
Like if you're playing Plot Twist or if you're just playing a Highlander deck, then you definitely play it. It's just that for a say Galakrond Control Warlock, it doesn't work very well at all. It's still a good card and we'll probably see play either way, but
Yeah, for sure. Shadow Council seems pretty funny.
It's like that. Remember there was a card like Renounced Darkness where you just traded your whole hand and deck.
Yeah, but
it's actually not like that because it's actually really good.
I mean, because you get immediate buff, which is nice. I saw a guy streaming and he was doing like an all demon deck with this, and he just tried to hard draw it, and he played this upcoming 2-mana Imprisoned demon that just buffed everything in his hands. It was...
Yeah, he would play that, and then the turn afterwards, Trump was doing that for a little bit. He would play that, and then he would play Shadow Council, and then everything in his hand would have +4/+4, basically.
In Highlander deck, they'll play it. And anything control based would play this, I think, because let's say you're playing this.
It's actually a really strong tempo card.
Exactly. Let's say you're playing a control deck, and then you just see your opponent. It's like, oh shit, they're playing like an aggro deck. I'm gonna play this turn 1. I'm gonna tempo out really hard right now and try to survive, and then I'm gonna draw my control card later, it seems like a very powerful card.
It's actually I saw somebody comparing it to Embiggen and just saying that while you don't get as much stat value for playing it early in the game, you do get a lot more mana value for it for the stats that it gives.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like it, especially in like. I mean, would you play it in Zoo? I mean, Zoo's already got enough good.
Well, the thing is, like,
it has.
it's basically like a mulligan. You kind of say, just get rid of this hand and just get a whole new hand. That's
The issue with it in Zoo is that you don't want to play it early because it always gives you like a bunch of 5-drops, and you can't play it late because then you don't have a hand if you're Zoo if it's late game.
Yeah, true. It's probably best for the, like I said, the control stuff and mid range maybe like that.
Yeah.
Dark
And
Lady.
an Outlander.
Yeah. Yeah, this 3-mana demon's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, because
It's
like
not once per turn.
yeah, it's not. So you can like
Endlessly tap.
yeah, just
Oh yeah. Well, no, you can't endlessly tap because it doesn't refresh your hero power.
yeah,
Yeah, but it makes your hero power free.
yeah,
It makes your hero power free.
Yeah.
What I've seen, that's actually played in Zoo apparently.
Yeah,
Because you combo it with what's it called?
The
Fiery Imp.
yeah. That's such kind of crazy.
Playing it.
Yeah, because then you just keep
Flame Imp.
playing cards for free. That's kind of crazy.
It is worth noting that it refreshes mana crystals. Also, it does not give 2 mana crystals. So,
Yeah,
like if it's turn 3 and then you have that on the board somehow, and you play a Fiery War Imp for a Flame Imp. Fiery War Imp. No, if you play a Flame Imp first turn,
Mhm.
or like you play Flame Imp on full mana, you just get the 1 mana back for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's not a way to ramp up.
yeah. But technically, he is already a 3-mana card, so it's like you're probably playing this guy by like turn 4. Like, so you can play this, then play Flame Imp, get 2 free mana, Hero Power, get 2 free mana, and then like just keep going. That is like that could be a really strong like mid game play. Like, oh man.
I can see it being hell to play with in Wild with the all of the self damage cards that Warlock has back there.
Oh yeah,
Plus, I mean, it's already well statted and has demon tag, so.
yeah. How about Dark Portal?
Good in handlock if it still exists. But...
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, it
Handlock
does.
Not hit real hard, and I don't see Handlock going away ever. But like, it's not going to be a tier 1 deck anymore.
Well, they
Yeah.
lost all their giants, man.
Yeah,
Still,
they did. They lost Mountain Giant, which kind of stinks.
Molten
Yeah.
Giant, they're getting them.
Well, Molten Giant was useless in Handlock anymore anyway because they have the mana cost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You had to be at like 5. You had to be at like 5 health before you could actually play it, and at that point you're dead as a Warlock anyway, unless you played Jiraxus.
Good old Jiraxus.
The
Yeah,
Dead Ward is
interesting.
pretty good. I think.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You can cheat it out, especially too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you can play the Dark Portal with that and get some pretty good value.
Mm.
Um,
Im's interesting. It definitely can set up a really good swing turn on turn 4 with all your demons. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's all minions. That's actually even better. I thought it was only demons. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's all minions in your hand. It's actually like honestly, Zoo will play that.
Yeah,
And they won't mind to drop it on turn 2 or 3.
yeah, because it's
They
kind of
won't
like
care.
yeah, because it's like well they could either tap or just play this, and it's like why not just play this? Because it just gives them such a huge tempo
Even
play.
if they have another play, they're gonna play it because it's gonna give them such a huge tempo swing.
Yeah, I think this 1-mana spell is pretty bad. I mean,
eggs.
I guess it's good if you
Which
play on an egg. Oh, I'm sorry, the unstable Fellbolt. I think it's probably good if you have an egg. That's not bad. Like you,
The eggs are rotating is a thing.
yeah, but there is an egg. There's an egg.
The Scarab egg, yeah.
That one's rotating. I think there's another one. It's like a serpent egg. So that's kind of interesting.
Well, no, the Serpent egg is rotating. The Scarab one's staying.
I think they're reversed. But regardless, we have an egg to play. So that's kind of cool, at least.
Yeah.
That's probably the only way.
Consistent is the issue.
It's still not that great, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's one of the worst cards I got in the set. I mean, because it's only really good with eggs.
Going to be played in Handlock specifically because in the early game you're not going to have minions because you're going to want nothing but expensive minions.
Well, that's true. I guess technically, if you won't have a minion, you can just play it and it's a free, just deal 1 damage. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just a worth hold. It's just a worth holding smite.
Gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hand of Goldon's kind of interesting, but I feel like there's not enough to really support the card right now.
Well, yeah, because they're losing a lot of discard support, but like the next card's pretty cool, I think.
That's the good with it, pretty much.
Draw 3 isn't horrible, but I don't know. Like, I feel like it could be better used maybe a little later on with some more support.
Yeah.
It will see play in handlock if they're not doing a Galakron handlock for whatever reason. Because, like, just being able to play it to draw 3 in the late game isn't that bad. And the card that you're going to play that discards is going to discard that specifically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a 2-mana minion, right? That, like, discards the highest cost card in your hand or something?
Yeah, I think it's a 3-mana minion, actually.
Yeah, but even so, that's pretty good, though. 3 mana.
I know there was like a minion that did that. I don't know if it's cycled out or not.
The next card kind of does it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, like they're like, and the 2-mana minion that does that is actually a 2-mana minion, and it adds 2 of them to your hand after it dies. That's not cycling out. That was part of Shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this 4-mana card's like a really well-statted rush minion, and again, it's like, if you combo it with Hand of the Gul'dan, it's just like a 4-mana draw 3 and rush. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
Where's Doomguard?
I think Hand of Gul'dan would see play with this rush minion in Zoo somehow. As like
If
it's
it-
the only thing that's gonna see play in.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it because basically it would just be the highest cost cards in the deck would be these two.
Mhm.
I think Warlock got a lot of fun tools. I think Dark Lair is the best card in this set for Warlock. Dark Lair is insane. Shadow Council seems like it's a lot of fun though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Their prime is kind of crap.
And the Kil'Dawn the Breaker I think is really strong as well. I mean, you know.
If you draw him, yeah. I mean, I guess even at his worst, it's a 6-mana.
He's a better Siphon Soul. I mean,
It's
unless you cherish healing for 3 rather
Yeah.
than creature.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Vile Spine Slayer, you know? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And on the upside, it can clear the whole board.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
It is possible.
Plot twist.
Yeah. Now, Warrior.
Warrior, we got our interesting legendary weapon here.
Yeah.
Whenever your hero would take damage, just start. I mean, that's like.
It's good healing. It's good healing in the late game, you know?
Yeah.
It's not though, because your opponent just deals 1 damage to you multiple times and then kills after that.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, like
Leroy rotated. If Leroy didn't rotate, it would have been a good card.
I mean, I guess it still could be good if in the late game your opponent has like a giant 8-mana 8/8. You can like play this and be like, all right, cool, I'm not dying like soon, you know?
Yeah, but like Giant and Leroy rotated.
Well, I know, but there's other big minions in the game, you know. I mean, I think there's a lot of potential for a card like this. Like even like with weapon synergies, like I think this card could be pretty interesting. Like even
I played Priestess of Fury. Congratulations, it dies.
All right, fair enough.
I just don't. The stuff that you need to protect yourself from as a control warrior deck are going to be like the swarmy boards, and they aren't going to care.
Yeah, but I mean, like, doesn't Warrior have like?
Heals you for 5.
Yeah, but doesn't Warrior have like attack buffs? This could be like basically like a 3-mana weapon that like then technically you take no damage when you attack with it.
Like
You know?
heroic strike and hit with it and stuff. It
Yeah.
depends on the
Like future
deck.
cards.
It's a legendary weapon, so like as a one-of, it might not be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, in all.
I don't see it being. I don't see buffing it being consistent enough to matter.
Maybe even like not right now, but remember this card's gonna be around for 2 years, so like I'm sure there'll be other future weapon support to come out. Right now, I agree. You're right. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is going in every warrior deck. Like, yeah, absolutely not.
It's,
But
it's
like,
not like timeout where you just like are immune.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the
Now,
normal challenger doesn't seem that great, but it's like okay.
I think this card's crazy. Turn. I mean, it can basically.
It's usually a what is it, 3-mana? 3-mana 1/3 that kills a minion.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think technically it could be like a 3-mana 1/7. It could mean like by turn 3, like 3 health is like the average health of those minions, and maybe 2 attacks.
Yeah, but it takes it takes 6 damage.
Yeah, 'cause it has to hit it once. It only has 1 attack. Like if you could buff this like the 2 attack, it'd be insane.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because there are 2 mana 3/2s, so yeah, that is a...
Like, if you have a way to buff it,
Okay, so average stat line for a 2 mana minion is either a 3/2 or a 2/3. Either way, this thing is taking 6 damage from that.
No, you're right.
it's gonna be a 1. It's gonna be a 3 mana 1 of 4, which
Kills a minion.
which is decent. But
Yeah. I think it's cool, like thematically, like it's a really
it's
neat
definitely
card.
cool thematically. Like, if you can buff it like a little bit somehow,
Yeah.
then it's really good.
Like I definitely agree that the card probably didn't deserve to be an epic, but like it's interesting.
I think that the main thing that's going to make this card worth it is that you're going to have cards like Frothing Berserker, which are going to love this thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow! I didn't even think of that. Good job, Stuart.
And also, and of course, Smith for the control deck.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But like the main thing that's going to make this thing like actually playable is the fact that it can ignore taunt.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, because you choose the minion. Yeah, you choose the minion. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, so if they have a taunt and they're hiding something behind the taunt, you can get to it.
They basically just printed a copy of Bees for Warrior.
Yeah.
And then executed still the thing.
That's,
Yeah.
So I killed boss. If I killed boss, I don't care about your taunt minion.
yeah.
Well, it's
5
from,
mana kill that guy.
yeah, 5 mana kill anything. It's not terrible. And it can target minions that can't be targeted by spells and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck you, Fairy Dragon.
See, like when you can really deal with it. Congratulations, you found a play.
Outplayed, outmatched to the death.
Really good.
Blazestorm's good. Yeah, good control tool.
Yeah, because they're losing Warpath, and Warpath has been like one of the greatest like board clears that Warriors had for the last couple of years. So like this is I don't think it's as good, but it potentially could be. And I guess technically this is also a 3 mana kill any minion. Like if they have like just 1 minion, it'll kill it, which is pretty interesting.
It's 3 mana kill the lowest health minion on the board.
Oh, I know, but what I'm saying is like let's say your opponent played like a Lich King, and that's it. You can play and it'll kill the Lich King because technically it'll only have 1.
Yeah.
So if there's 1 minion,
it can deal with like
1 minion
on board, or it can deal with
a board of all the same health. That's cool. Like, let's say your opponent like plays like a big board of all the same health. Like I don't know, like like one of those like token generator cards. This thing can kill them all. Yeah, Chef Nomi, for example. Yep, it'll kill everything, which is pretty cool.
My only issue with it is that I play Doctor Boom.
You play what?
Or some other similar. I play like a Doctor Boom or something that has like I generate a small thing with a large thing, and then this card becomes like trash immediately.
You're right. I would not play this against Dr. Boom. If anything, you plan it will probably kill you because then you kill all the boom bots. So.
Yeah. I think the Corsair Cash is pretty good for Fiery Warmax especially.
Yeah.
And okay with the legendary weapon too, I guess.
I mean, I think it's better with the pirate weapon, the anchor.
That's also good too, yeah.
Yeah.
The Corsair Cash is really good.
That's gonna see again.
That'll be a fucking great arena card.
Again, and there's 2, and this isn't like a legendary spell, so you can play 2 of this, and just Warrior gets like a weapon every single set, so those are gonna be a lot of potential for this card.
This reminds me of that, what was it, Weapons Project, the Foundry of Souls or whatever it was, where
you draw 2 weapons. Yeah.
I mean, you'd much rather play this for sure.
Yeah, just make the weapon better.
Yeah. The Brute seems pretty decent. I mean, 6/8 rush for 7 is already okay.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, in the early game, I guess you could potentially get this down to be like a 4 or 5 mana card, and that's like insane.
I mean, it looks pretty promising with the Wormhole Challenger, potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
But, or even Bladestorm. Like, let's say you play Bladestorm to clear the board, but you don't clear because you just kill the lowest minion, but now everything else is damaged.
Yeah, you can pretty cheap.
It's worth noting that this includes enemy minions.
That's what I was just saying, yeah. Like, with Bladestorm, you can, like, kill their lowest minion and then, like, get this thing really discounted and stuff. Even Whirlwind, things like that nature. They got a lot of Whirlwind effects, so. Alright, Scrap Golem. This is It's a level 5 monster in Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's 5 mana here.
I didn't even realize that. That's
God.
it's basically just a better. Yeah. It's basically just a better version of Rotten Applebaum, you know, because it has mech synergy, and it technically could give you more armor because you know it's only you buff this card. So that's kind of interesting.
Unfortunately, Magnetic is scrapping.
Yeah,
Unintended.
I mean this card's gonna be insane and wild though for Warrior.
A couple of like buff your taunt me and shit still that isn't cycling that, right?
They do have
we still have Armadillo, and we still have whatever
that spell
effect they had.
Yeah, that spell. Yeah, it's like both different for the hand.
Hooray!
The one mana spell's pretty decent.
It's okay, you know.
I think
It's just Bash but worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's cheaper by significantly, but it's only minions. That's why.
Like Bash is 3 mana and only deals 1 more damage, and I would still play it over this card.
Yeah.
So Bash can also go phase, which was kind of relevant at times.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess it's an execute activator.
Yeah, it can be. It's
good early game dealing with aggro.
Yeah, like it's efficient for 1 mana remove a minion.
For 2 less mana compared to Bash, like I think this is definitely playable.
Yeah,
like, especially in like more of an aggro meta.
Yeah.
I just don't see it doing enough to even help you really against aggro decks all that healthily.
I mean, it can kill like a lot of like important early game things like Knife Juggler. It's like I'll just get rid of it and gain armor. You know?
It can help you stay alive.
But Warrior wasn't struggling to kill those things anyway. Is the other problem.
They are.
Well, I mean, it gives you more health for like your weapons and shit too, which can matter sometimes in aggro matchups, so that you can kill bigger shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sure
it's not a great card.
It's not like a 5-star playing every Warrior deck, but like I think Control Warrior would play this potentially. Bone Chewer Raider is it's strong, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I mean, 3-mana 4/4 with Rush is very good, but like
it's definitely good.
I just don't see it coming down on turn to get all of that consistently.
Stuart, you took the words out of my mouth. I just don't see it happening like. Turn 4, I can see it being good with like.
It's a very good top deck actually in the late game though.
Yeah.
Or in the mid or late game.
Mm-hmm. So their dormant demon basically equips Fiery War Axe.
I think that's insane.
It literally equips fire.
Yeah, I think this card's great. I think this is probably one of the better demon imprisoned guys.
Yeah, I mean, you get like some pretty big stats here. Like in terms of mana, for 1 mana, you're getting a 2/2 that equips Fire War Axe, you know, on turn 3 technically. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and also, and you still have your 3 mana. That's the thing. You get a Fire War and you still have 3 mana. That's insane.
It's just like the only thing that I really see like that's really good about this card. It sucks to draw this later, but it's easy to weave into a normal turn as long as you're not top decking.
Yeah, it's definitely a card you want to.
Every dormant card.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with every dormant card. They're the like, terrible top decks, but they're cards that you want to play on curve. Like this is a card you really really want to play on turn 1. You know.
Since we're losing the Rush tutor, what's his name?
The Town Crier.
Town Crier, thank you. Since we're losing Town Crier, like Warriors don't really have anything better to do on turn 1 anyway, so might as well just equip Fire War Axe.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this set, did they give the set more cards, or are there less neutral cards because of Demon Hunter?
No, Demon Hunter just got a bunch of cards. They got a bunch of rarities.
They get Demon Hunter is getting 5 more cards than every other class just because they have less cards to pull from.
Right, but I'm saying like, is the set size like normal?
The set size is a bit larger, I believe.
Okay. I was gonna say it seems like there's less neutral cards than normal, but maybe that was just like.
Actually, no, you're right. There are less neutral cards. I think it's because of Demon Hunter.
I think that they added a couple. I think they expanded the cards bank size, but you didn't expand it entirely to over.
There's only 3 neutral epics. That seems like really.
And only 3 neutral rares. Yeah, I think you're right. This is definitely a smaller card pool. I think it's because of Demon Hunter. That's why.
But
yeah, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, also we don't want as many neutral cards in a world where Demon Hunter exists. It's because like you don't want to have to be digging for neutral cards all the time, right?
I guess.
Out of the packs.
Oh, well, you know they actually changed the rule for duplicates. You now can't get any duplicates.
I know that, but like it doesn't really help you for your epics and legendaries all that much, and you're still going to get like if I want to play like say rogue, and I need a couple neutrals for the rogue that I'm trying to build, and I'm trying to pull them from packs, and I get nothing but like warrior cards and demon hunter cards, I'm gonna be sad.
Well, yeah, I guess on average, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of demon hunter.
The legendary thing was already in effect, but I think the epics is like really impactful. Like I can remember pulling like 3 or 4 of the same epics and then just none of the others, and it's just like
I remember you pulling 8 rules in a row.
oh well, that was my first. that was ridiculous.
Broken.
I think I got like 4 Gruuls before I got any other legendary.
Dude, and then you got like a couple Lore Walker Chos in a row. I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That was bad. But anyway,
Lore Walker Cho's the best minion though.
this Sunstrider card, this is the free legendary they gave to everybody.
It kind of blows.
It seems interesting though. I feel like it could be interesting in
Well,
some decks.
There's a lot of OTKs built around it.
Yeah, actually, in Demon Hunter, for example, is abusing this because they have 0 mana spells, so they're playing the 0 mana spells, and when you get to the 3rd spell,
They have a 0 mana twin spell.
yeah,
Which is what really makes it strong.
yeah, but the card that they turn to 0 is that 8 mana, give your hero 8 attack, and then they OTK you with this thing. It's actually kind of funny.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Tyrion Gordfried reminds me of just like I don't know.
Dude.
I'm trying to think.
Dude, this guy is like Carnivorous Cube, but like it's only 3 mana.
Yeah.
It triggers
It's
all
also
everything.
way worse.
Well, I mean, the point is like it triggers all your death rattles, and then when he dies, you get them all back, and then more death rattles. Like I was telling them,
I see it. I kind of want to play it in a Reborn Paladin.
it can be good in Reborn Paladin because all your Reborns will also be resummoned. I'm looking forward to playing this.
And then I can summon a copy of this thing, and then all of my Reborns will be resummoned like multiple times.
Yeah, I want to play this in Hunter and just trigger all the Hunter death rattles.
I was gonna say it's pretty good with that Porcupine and that like 1 mana beast that buffs a beast.
Yeah, or even the Legendary. It just gives you so many free Legendaries with this.
Yeah.
I think he's going to see a lot of play in any death rattle like deck.
Any death rattle based deck or any deck that plays Reform mechanic.
Yeah, or even that Lion card. The Lion can copy him. The Lion can copy him and then give you more death rattles. Kind of like what Stuart was saying. Yeah.
It's just that we don't have a lot of death rattle support right now. Like the only one that really has any real support other than the new Hunter card that just came out, and that's 1 card, is Rogue.
Yeah. Well, this card's gonna be in the game for 2 years, so there's a lot of potential.
I mean, it works. It's a 3/4. You just throw it down on an empty board. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
But like, then you just feel sad because you wasted your 3 mana 3/4 legendary, and 3 mana 3/4 doesn't.
Or at best, you basically like Shadow Mana something, trade, and then it's still alive, and then you just summon this and kill their minion, and you get it back.
I mean, also it works in reverse though. I can Shadow Madness your Terror and Gore Fiend, and then
now you're just
make me cry and fill my board.
Yeah.
So now you're just being hurtful.
Now, speaking of bad legendaries, I think this Owlar is pretty bad.
If the egg had like 2 more health, it would matter. But this card is just going to die immediately.
Yeah.
It's just basically the legendary version of the Disguised Wanderer that's later in this set.
It reminds me of Skeleton Knight.
And that card was crap.
The only time that card was ever good for me was when I discovered it and I needed something that keeps coming back.
Yeah. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, Maiev is amazing, I think.
So the question, does this count as like silencing the minion?
Apparently, though, in a way, yes. But like when it's no longer dormant, all the buffs remain. They do remain.
Okay, so like
worth noting that if it has an awaken effect, the awaken effect activates again.
Oh, well, that's something you should never try to do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this basically is Spellbreaker. Like, technically, every deck has Spellbreaker again. This is kind of like a Spellbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But also, like he said, you can choose your own minions and reawaken them.
You can. That is true.
The only time I would ever do that if I had a damaged Anten, imprisoned Anten from Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
Because then I'll just play this. I'll let my imprisoned Anten go back to being in prison, and then once he comes out from being in prison, he'll deal 10 more damage before he dies.
Yeah. Like I think he has a really solid legendary. Like a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be played in a lot of. I think it's gonna be a staple for a while.
Yeah.
It did seem to underperform a little bit at the thing. When people were testing it.
Yeah.
But it might just be that people don't know how to play it properly yet.
Yeah.
This is definitely a card that you kind of want to win with. When you play this card, you should win this turn.
Yeah, and I think that's why it could be like a spellbreaker. Like, all right, cool, you have a taunt.
Yeah.
Well, now it's gone.
Yeah,
so.
nice taunt. See ya. Yeah.
It's nice that they made Spellbreaker a legendary. It makes more sense this way.
Yeah. I like the
Speaking
next
of legendary.
I think this next legendary is just memes. I think this is just a meme.
I think
He is a okay play in the mid game for control decks.
I think he's good.
I mean, let's say it's turn 8 and you're Warlock. You could play him and then you can Hellfire. That's the best way I can look at it. It's basically an 8 mana board clear, and that's pretty cool. And a 12/12, which is pretty cool. But that's basically the best way I can see the card being played.
Yeah.
It is worth noting that most people can't do anything to change your warders. Like, because the warders get changed, then he never wakes up.
Yeah, like if they're
So
transformed.
if they get bounced or
Oh,
if they get
dude, yeah,
destroyed,
like-
he never wakes up.
Yeah, dude, Chris, Chris, your shaman guy, that crab dude that you like so much, boom, just counters this guy hard time.
But it is worth noting that most decks can't actually do anything to change the creatures by turn 5.
Yeah, like you got X, you got Polymorph. That's.
And the main one that people could use is the Faceless Lurker, I think it's called.
Yeah, the 5 mana card that we got in the last set. Yeah, that's probably the best way to counter this. Yeah.
All right, hear me out, guys. Turn 7. We're gonna drop this Magtherodon, and then we're gonna drop the Terran Gore Fiend, the Straddle 1/3s, awaken this dude, kills everything, and then we get our fucking warders back as 2/4s.
Stop it.
Broken.
I'm going to make a prediction here that in the next set, or let's say in this year, I guess, the year of whatever, the Phoenix, there's going to be a crab for demons. Like, eat a demon, gain stats.
That'd be cool.
That would be nice.
Or, like, silence a demon or something.
Actually, I would like to get like a new crab because we've only ever had 2, the Murloc one and the Pirate one. I would like to see.
We have 3 now.
I was going to say, I know the Pirate one came
There's a third one?
right after Pirates. Like,
Yeah, it came out for Shaman. It eats 2 of your minions and then gives you better ones.
Oh, that's different. I mean, like a crab that you can play against your opponent. You know what I mean, Stuart? Come on.
You play every card against your opponent. If you're not playing cards against your opponent, then you're playing the wrong game.
You're playing solitaire. You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, pretty much.
Artificer is really good at Mage. That's all I know.
It's also going to be good in Rogue. It's going to be good in Priest. It's going to be good in any control deck.
Yeah, I think this card's actually
Your board's
insane.
cheap.
Plus, he's big, so it's like, oh, cool, like, because people were trying to justify, yeah, but your opponent can kill it with their spell damage. They're like, yeah, but if they don't have it, then this card literally just like is insane for clearing boards. Like it's
so people are saying like, oh, you're going to play it and then your opponent's going to clear it. You're never going to play it before you have a spell to play with it. It's going to be played like Thalamus,
yeah.
but better.
I would even say you could play it on turn 2, and your opponent probably can't kill this thing. You know.
Probably can't usually, but like if you don't want to risk that, you just wait until turn like 5 when you can do a 5 mana board clear basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fan of Knives is pretty good with this. Just yeah.
Consecrate, Holy Nova.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hellfire.
Isn't there like a 2 mana spell for Priest? It's like deal 1, heal 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
The mini Holy Nova.
Yeah.
Yep.
I dig it.
Now Replicatatron, I think, is in the wrong set. If this was when we had Magnetic, it'd be insane. But we don't have Magnetic.
It could be good for Buffetin, basically.
Yeah, but you're basically just turning an adjacent minion, a random one, because like let's say you have like two neighboring minions, one of them just becomes a 3/3. So technically,
it carries the buffs.
yeah, but I mean like you're right. So you would have to play this, buff it. But I mean, I think magnetic just gives you more versatility.
This is a cheap way, effectively, to put your Librum of Wisdom across multiple minions and get multiple of them in your hand.
Yeah.
That is
I
true.
was gonna say, because then, like, once you copy it, doesn't that copy then copy again if they don't get removed, and then you just infinitely copy?
Yeah, technically, if this guy doesn't get killed, he just gives you free minions. He just keeps transforming. It doesn't give you free minions.
Like, even your recruits turn it into 3/3s, and if they don't get rid of them, make more minions 3/3s. Like, that's already, like, kind of annoying.
I guess in Paladin it would also work, because technically you could just turn all of your Silverhand guys into a 3/3, which is not bad. If you position him correctly,
Yeah. You position him correctly, and after you position him the first time, like, even after you keep summoning more Silverhand Knights, he keeps working, because the one that you just turned into a Silverhand Knight is now also it was on the right side of the board.
Yeah.
It's now next to a Silverhand Knight.
True.
Yeah. Imagine even just giving this guy, like, Divine Shield or something, or, like, a Death Rattle effect, or like what you said.
There are effects that you can do with this that will make this work.
Alright.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, Waste Warden. I think this card's interesting.
Yo, what if you Grave Rune this thing?
Whoa.
Be pretty.
Oh, Brave Rune the Replicatatron?
Yeah.
God damn it! Now I need to graph. Now I need to make this deck. God damn it, Chris! How dare you give me good ideas?
Oh man, the cheese.
Pretty good.
Waste Warden, deal 3 damage to a minion and all others of the same minion type. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, like against like a pirate warrior, just kill all the pirates. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't see it being good right now, but it'll definitely be better in a set or two.
Yeah.
Like once we have like more demons, or we get like another like really big pirate deck.
Yeah, it's probably good. It's probably just good against Hunter in general with all the beast synergies. You can just kill all beasts and stuff.
I mean, even so, I mean, 5 mana, 3/3, deal 3 damage to a minion isn't awful.
It's not awful.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
That's for sure.
You can play it as Shaman for sure. Double battle cry and shit.
Yeah. Ooh.
Anywho, 10 mana card, oh boy.
I'll tell you what, this card's... It's funny, I have a deck that I do enjoy playing. It's Big Shaman. This card is going to be good in Big Shaman, I'll tell you right now.
It's going to be good in Big Shaman. If we didn't lose Prism, it would be good in Paladin. We still have Blatant Decoy. But if the lowest cost minion in your hand is 10, then...
I actually do play that card. I play that in Big Shaman, too. It just cheats out big stuff. It's good stuff.
The only thing that I have against this is that if I would play this if it were 9 mana. Like in any other deck that's like not Big Shaman or Big Warrior or Big whatever. I would play this if it were 9 mana. 10 mana is just a bit too slow.
Mind Control.
Well,
no one plays that, but they might start playing that with this next deck because there are a lot of big minions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this card's a really good arena card too, and I will mind control it in arena for sure.
In arena, this card's insane.
Yeah.
This card's really
10 mana,
good.
14/14. Yeah, 10 mana, 14/14 is not bad with taunt.
Yeah.
Alright, Blistering Rot, I
so
think.
Next up is we have Echoing Ooze Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
It's the same as Echoing Ooze, but it just keeps going and it's 1 man more. It'll be okay.
Yeah,
the only thing I have against this is, unlike Replicatatron, which I think is better than this, is that it doesn't carry it carries the stats, but doesn't carry the buffs.
Yeah.
So Grave Rune doesn't move over with it.
Yeah.
It just gives it another thing that has the same stat line.
Yeah, but the thing is, but this summons you a minion, so Replicatatron can't be played by itself. This is this card just generates free cards. So that's why it's kind of cool if you buff it up,
Yeah.
I see both being played in buff Paladin, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, but do you know how you counter buff Paladin? With Infectious Spoiling.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No one plays this card.
You attack into your buff dude, and now it's a spoiling.
Actually, there is one reason to play this card. I could see it being run in a Magic Carpet deck.
Yeah, it just outs anything.
Magic Carpet Ride.
Magic Carpet open.
I mean, if you give this thing Divine Shield, it's pretty powerful too. You can start like.
Or just buff it a little bit in general.
Yeah.
It's just that you need to buff it health, and honestly, what happens if an infectious Sporling hits an infectious Sporling that's been buffed? Does it lose the buffs? We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they said every time the thing attacks, it just becomes a 1/2. It just resets its back to being a 1/2. So it's kind of obnoxious. This thing actually.
Yeah, you gotta play it and then play bees on it and turn all your 1/1s into 1/2s.
Yeah, but you do kill this thing actually, because the bees die. Actually, the bees die. I think because
I think if this kills a minion, it dies. But if this doesn't kill the minion, and he dies, it turns into a minion.
Lame.
Yeah.
All right. I'll think of something else. Don't worry.
Right. Supreme Abyssal. This card is never going to see play.
It's gonna be great.
I see it seeing more play than the Scrapyard Colossus, but it's definitely not good.
Maybe an arena. This is definitely an arena card.
Definitely a good arena card. Definitely
I think
Ice Howl-esque, but not as good.
Like even
also, it's a random demon that you can generate, and it's big. So
I see it getting off of Galakroth a lot, actually.
would you play this in like Handlock and get taunt? Like in
Probably it's an okay replacement for like a top giant, but I probably have better options, honestly.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
Also, I don't know. Dormant for 2 rush. I mean, that's decent. It's okay. It's
This is the best priest card in the set.
What, the Vile Fiend?
Yeah.
I think
it
it's
is pretty good because like the thing with Dormant is it's like oh you basically said like oh it's a 4 mana 3/5, but the thing is it's a 4 mana 3/5 and you're gonna have 4 mana that turn.
Yeah, it's good for tempo swings. Honestly, I see this being played again. Like this is another really good card for Buffett in.
yeah, it's not
Because
bad.
if you play this on turn 2, turn 3 they can't do anything about it. Turn 4 you have a 4 mana 7/9.
Yeah, with Rush too, it's not bad.
Pretty solid.
I would say the fact that it has Rush is why this is probably one of the better in prison cards. Like,
Yeah, and having Rush makes it really good because it's not 3 turns you're waiting, it's 2.
mhm.
Oh, deal 1 damage to me and give it my shield.
I think that's good in any aggro deck because like it just basically gives you like a free trade or even just protects
I think
something.
it's good in a lot of decks. I mean, I'll damage my big minion to get a Divine Shield to trade with your big minion and keep mine alive.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great arena.
It is worth noting that you can also use this to kill your opponent's minions that are at low health. So it's
Yeah, it could be a 1 mana deal 1 damage. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's like you would use like Cold Fast Master or whatever. But I mean, I think it's a really powerful.
I see it being played in Damage Warrior.
I can see that.
The Felfin Navigator would be good for Murloc. They were
the fact
good.
that like the Murloc War Leader exists and is better, it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So the only reason why this got printed, in my opinion, is because it can be summoned by Murder Roll Prime.
Yeah, it's basically the biggest. It's the biggest Murloc you're gonna summon, basically, right? I'm pretty sure this is the biggest one. So.
Yeah.
Because you don't have Old Murkai anymore, I don't think.
No, he's
I
gone.
think it's Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a 4/4 with the Divine Shield, and that's the only reason why it exists.
Like, is this too strong? If it was just your other minions have +1/+1 rather than it being a battle cry, I don't even think that's too strong. Even if you get it off the paladin. Like,
Actually, I think that would be weaker if it were that way.
Yeah.
Because if you do it that way, then your opponent just clears this thing, and then they have a whole lot of stats.
Yeah. I mean, I think this card game, Murlocs are aggro, so like this card, when it comes down turn 4, could just be like, oh shit, everything just got stronger now, and like can take trades or deal a lot of damage. I think this is good as like the highest.
Well, I was looking at it more so if it's being summoned by the paladin.
Well, in that case, it's just. Well, you're right. In that case, it'd be better if it just gave, if it was like World Leader and just gave everything +1/+1. But that'd be probably too good. Because then you have Divine Shield, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, again, I'm still thinking like that card's gonna get better as more Murlocs come into the game. But that's
This is just a strange card. This disguise.
It's a bad card. Disguise Wanderer.
It's a 9/1.
it reminds me of that 4 mana 5. Wasn't there a 4 mana 5/1?
Played this, and they gave it the 2/6 buff on the 9/1. Make him 11/7 for 5 mana.
Yeah.
Like they played this on.
Okay, Kyle, I hate to break it to you. There's like 5 classes right now that can deal 1 damage to their hero power.
Dude, they could just use Guardian Aug Merchant on it.
Like they can use. There's 2 other cards in this set that deal 1 damage to
I really
minions.
want people to play this so I can check out Madness. That's all.
Dude, just rune grave ruin it. Come on.
Great, dude.
Yeah.
It's the perfect crime.
Yeah.
This card is just bad.
It's
No.
not great.
Yeah, now this card's kind. I think this card reminds me a lot of Tar Creeper, this overconfident orc.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean,
Again, we have 5 classes right now that can deal 1 damage.
I know, but even a 3 mana 1/6 is good.
Those classes take damage though. You gotta understand, they still take the damage to do it. You know what I mean?
And a 3 mana 1/6 is good though. A 3 mana 1/6 is not bad for taunt. I mean, as a neutral card, you know, it's not bad.
I don't think it's a bad card. I just think that its effect is really overrated.
I don't think it's amazing, but I think that it'll be a good arena card.
It's good against aggro too. I think this is definitely like
What if you play it with the buff shit in Warrior and just make it a big ass taunt? It's just
Yeah.
like a pain in the dick.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good like tempo card. Like, because again, I'm reminded of Tar Creeper. That's what I see with this.
I like this next taunt. It's actually not bad. It's not terrible.
I think this card's really again in arena insane, but because like
Yeah, it's really good in arena.
yeah, it's because that taunt and rush is really strong. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like that Amani Warbear because he was actually really solid, and this thing's
It's very
basically
good, yeah.
and this is technically
That did rotate.
that but this thing is like
Bushwood.
but this thing is like.
So this is a good replacement for that.
Yeah,
It just
and it's
doesn't-
cheaper too. It's actually it's 2 mana cheaper. It'll lose the attack next turn, but like the point is, it clears a nice threat, and then it leaves you behind a taunt body. That's really good.
Yeah, it's good. Especially if they have like a bunch of small threats and a big threat. You just clear the big threat, and then the little threat's got to deal with the
Yeah,
body.
And I mean, hey, Demon Hunter has to pay 3 more mana to have that kind of minion.
true.
So this is really good.
I think this
Alright.
Bone
It's
Chewer.
not like okay taunt minions. It's just like
They're solid.
taunt.
He's like it's just a 2 mana 2/3 taunt. That's how I look at it. And if you do damage it,
This one's just bad.
the next one's
I
pretty
don't
good.
see this
It's
one
better, it's a
staying
better Armani Berserker or whatever the hell it is. The 2 mana 2/3 that gains attack. Understand?
I see it as a weaker Yurabashi Berserker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very similar. Alright, the Bone Chewer Vanguard's like mediocre. It's a lot of mana.
Yeah, it's way too
I
slow.
mean, it's a little too late in the game to beat aggro with that. And you don't need something with 4 attack to beat aggro with taunt. So 6 mana 5/6, summon a 3/4 Dragon Rider. I mean it's Dragon.
This card I actually see like being something.
It's a decent body that hangs around after it dies. Like it's not terrible.
It's a good arena card.
Yeah.
I can see this in like Highlander Dragon decks definitely being included.
Do we know if the Dragon Rider is also a dragon?
No, it would be a
I don't think so.
it would be
Oh,
a non-dragon.
It's probably that little red dude on top of him. All right.
It's a warrior.
Yeah.
They do have the tokens listed. I can scroll down and find them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the burrowing scorpion is kind of cool.
I think this is an amazing card.
Good arena card once again.
Yeah. Good. I think good
Dragon
hunter.
Neutral card.
The Dragon Rider is a 3 mana 3/4 with no tags.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
boring.
But think about the Scorpion for a minute though. Like your opponent could have 2 health and you can kill them and get this stealth.
Shit.
It deals damage to face. That's really the end of it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's 4 mana deal 2 damage is still for minions not bad.
I saw people playing it in the Rogue stealth deck, and it's surprisingly versatile. Actually.
Yeah, I think it's good in Hunter as well.
It is strictly a better version of the Dwarven Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, a 5-mana 2/2?
No, there's a 3-mana 2/2, and then there's a 5-mana 4/2 that doesn't get stealth.
Well,
Still can't beat my love for Shadow Ranger.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. This thing is, yeah, you're right. This is actually just an insanely better sharpshooter, like by a long shot. More attack, less mana, and it can get stealth.
It's also got beast tag, like that.
And it's a beast. Yeah, this thing is insanely much better than that guy. If you think of it that way.
Strong.
Just don't get it summoned by the Hunter Legendary, because then you're sad.
Yeah. Well, again, the Hunter Legendary. I said you're only playing him when you have a Tundra Rhino in your hand. So then you're just going for the kill.
This 1-mana 1/4 is like meh.
I think this card's really good. Just that extra health can go a long way.
I see it being played zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause,
Isn't there like a world? Isn't it go with that one Warlock card that just gives you mana back too?
Yeah. And it's a good way to proc like your the Warlock Dragon card.
yeah.
It's not bad. It's just like it can also hurt you a lot sometimes.
Well, it can hurt you 4.
Well, it can hurt you like more than that.
It can hurt you a lot more, but it usually hurts you about 4.
Yeah.
Like 6 tops.
Yeah. But then your opponent
I'll
just
take
plays.
a fireball to the face for a 1-man.
Yeah, but they could also just meteor him.
30 armor, and then I'm gonna shield slam this motherfucker. You're gonna die. I said that when that freaking demon came out for Warlock a while back, the Wrath Guard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
It happened.
it
Shield
gets
slam for like 20.
it gets meteored, and then they just cry.
Yeah.
Coming up on our last couple cards here, fellas.
Yeah, it's getting a little late.
Between all their minions.
It's a worse version of the Demon Hunter card, but it's interesting.
It doesn't even have good health like the Demon Hunter card does.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the most insulting thing about this.
It's
would
neutral.
See some form of play.
I mean, it's
if it had like a decent health.
yeah.
stat
I mean,
rather
it's
than
neutral.
like
It's I think they do it because it's neutral, and any deck can mess around with it. That's just why it's a much worse card.
Well, it sucks, Mike. Moving on.
You suck.
Alright.
version. This is bad.
I don't think it's as good as the one that gives Divine Shield. That one's much better.
No, it's not as good, but like, I mean, it's a good arena card.
The Rust Swarm Cultist seems interesting in Zoo.
I think it's a very good
It's
Zoo
a
card.
Neutral Soul of the Murloc, so it's really strong.
Yeah, I think it's good in Zoo decks. That definitely, like, Zoo Warlock will like this card a lot, I think.
Zoo
Yeah.
will play it. Token Druid will play this. Because technically this is better than Soul of Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, stat line wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Rocket Alchemist is just...
Rocket Dude's not terrible.
It's basically a worse version of the Lackey. Because the Lackey is give your minion attack and rush. This thing is...
be a better version of Lackey because you can deal 1 damage to an opponent's minion and possibly die.
That's true. It does have that versatility. I guess technically...
I don't want to risk giving my opponent's minion rush, though.
I mean, if it has 1 health, like,
Just kill it.
Yeah, but if it's rush,
if you're
but
playing warrior,
yeah, but if they already control it, then it already has rush.
Did nobody get? Okay.
I got the joke. Yeah.
I see what you did, sir.
I think this card's terrible. The Rust-Sworn Initiate, like it's.
Dude, don't talk to him like that.
I'll talk to him any way I want to.
I feel like I kind of want to make an OTK deck where the idea is that you summon 7 Rust spell imp casters,
Yeah.
like with some weird combo, and then just like Pyroblast face twice or something. It's a bad card, but it's movable. I think
This
the idea.
fucking demon, this 3 mana 3/7, is going to make so many people angry with the evolved mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's gonna really piss off priest
Oh my
players.
God.
You give the priests all these little 1 mana guys, and then they all just ruin their reborn effects. That's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, this counters Red Priest hard. It counters Mist Priest early too, which I
Yeah,
think that's
which is important, you know.
thinking about it.
Yeah. And Frozen Shadow Weaver, I think, is just a much better version of Frost Elemental.
It's a better Frost Elemental, but it doesn't have Elemental Tag, which makes it worse.
Yeah, but it's also very well statted. I think it's a decent card.
Nah, that's good. Good arena card.
It's a good card in Pro, and it's a good card in.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's everything.
Then we have the tokens.
This
The
build
actions look cool.
pretty strong.
Ooh, that Ancient Guardian card's pretty cool. From the Paladin Libram, that was really sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
guys.
also like the Overdue Justice.
Yeah. It's actually a book. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you throw the book at him. Because all the Librams are books.
Yeah. That's funny. Alright, so, I guess in conclusion, Stuart, Warlock's your class, right?
One of mine, yeah. It's the class I have the most wins with.
What do you think about the cards they have in this set?
I think that Warlock is probably the weakest in this set.
Interesting.
Close that.
You went there?
Alright.
I do like their prime.
Yeah, the Prime's pretty cool.
And everything else is super conditional.
I think Dark
or
Lair
is
still.
made for Zoo.
Yeah, Dark Lair I think is the best card you got. I think he's like really solid. And let's see. How about what was that?
And Shadow Council can be okay.
I think it could be. It's very luck based. It's swingy. Because you could make your whole hand a bunch of Jiraxises and then you just cry.
That would be fun though. Just play Jiraxis every turn.
Ooh, I wonder if Jiraxis would actually gain. I wonder if your Jiraxis would gain the stats. Like you'd have a.
He does not.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It has been tested before. Hand buff cards just.
Oh. And
I think the weakest, maybe the weakest in my opinion, might be Shaman, just because they don't really have an identity. Like they're like just.
Yeah, but they're all solid though. I think the evolve
cards are really solid is the thing.
The quality's good though. Yeah.
I think the evolve mechanics is really good for this. Like these are really solid like evolve cards.
Evolve is good, and all the spell niche stuff that they have, like Burst Shaman, has always been strong. It's always been a big saver. And then
what's interesting is like that stealth thing doesn't work out. I don't know how good like the secret thing will be either. So it's like
the stealth thing actually looks really strong. It's been like in the theory crafting stream, the stealth actually seemed to be like, at least against what the other people were playing, one of the more consistent ways of winning the game.
Yeah, seems very aggressive.
Basically, but the stealth stuff, like a permanent stealth that has 6 attacks, like hard to deal with, and then you can like give them immune, and you can do all this really weird stuff.
You can buff them up too, pretty good.
And they have a 1-mana 3/1, and it's just okay. It's not like insane, but it's good.
Yeah. Do you think Demon Arnold?
I see Demon Hunter getting like the Shaman treatment from Galakron set.
Yeah.
They're gonna get along.
They're gonna get.
They're gonna get a couple nerfs at some point.
I think the Demon Hunter cards are really overpowered. Like on average, they're just better than every other class in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird.
You are weird. Go on anyway.
Hey, leave me alone.
No minion mage sucks.
Ooh, don't tell Kyle that.
I don't know about that.
It's surprisingly good for like how it is, but it's definitely a bad deck.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well,
And also is immediately destroyed by a rare from 2 sets ago.
What's that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Bad Luck Albatross.
Oh no.
Dude, if everybody starts playing 2 Bad Luck Albatross in their deck, that's like when you know a deck's good. You know,
yeah,
like
it's so good.
Yeah, but you also do that to handle Highlander, and Highlander's getting strong.
Yeah. Man,
That's true.
Because I see Highlander being buffed by Curtis and not nerfed.
Dude, remember when like everyone had to play Skulking Geist?
good times.
Well, I was thinking of just like the pirate like crawler.
I'm
like,
sorry,
in
I'm
every
cutting
deck.
out. What?
Like, you know,
I couldn't catch a word for that. What just happened?
we were just talking about Skulking Geist and the pirate crawler that just kind of had their meta phases. You know. Just
Yeah.
in every deck.
Yeah, they're tech cards, you know, the counter things.
Yeah.
That's exactly-
I thought that weapon stealing card was going to be good, but like apparently it hasn't really seen a lot of play.
Oh, the weapon stealing one? Yeah.
Yeah, we just steal.
Those sticky things.
Yeah. Well, I guess like if warrior or rogue ever like take over, then sure. Yeah. Like right now there aren't many.
I can actually see it seeing a bit more play. Now that Demon Hunter's out, because Demon Hunter has really strong weapons.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is that I'm looking forward to playing some Death Rattle Hunter with some of these new cards. I think Leerox is
Oh,
broken.
definitely.
I think Leerox is broken.
Leerox is insane. I want to buff that somehow, and I want to play the card that shuffles and beasts into your deck and play that as my only beast.
No, better yet, no, a hunting party. That card copies all beasts in your hands. That's what you gotta do. Just get a bunch of King Crushes and then just summon three of them at once.
No, I want to do it with Leerox.
Oh, you mean like the level 3 guy, or the 3 mana guy, Leox? Oh.
Zigzor. Sorry, Zigzor.
Oh, Zixor. Oh, well, yeah, Zixor is insane too. I can't wait to shuffle.
I want to give Zigzor Prime +3/+3 and shuffle 3 of them into my deck.
That'd be cool. Too bad we're losing.
And then play that as my only beast.
Yeah,
and
too bad.
Play a whole bunch of beast tutor.
It's a shame. We're actually losing Dire Frenzy. Dire Frenzy's being rotated out, which kind of stinks.
Oh, is that the card that did that?
Yeah, the one that gives you a minion 3 +3/+3 and shovels. That's being rotated out. Yeah.
Alright, well, Scavengers of Ingenuity is the way that I'm doing it then. And I'm only going to run that beast.
I'm sure that's like one. That's one way you can play the deck. I think just giving any beast the buff is pretty good.
I'll theory craft a little bit later. And then you could scrap shot. You play 2 scrap shot. You play 2 Scavengers Ingenuity. Zigzor is your only beast, and you just try to tutor him out somehow.
Yeah.
The other beast that you run is the Diving Griffin.
Yeah. To draw him.
It's ridiculous.
All right, guys. It's past my bedtime, so
Alright.
this was a lot of fun.
I'm gonna hop over.
See you, Mike.
All right, guys. Good talk.
I haven't even eaten dinner.
Appreciate Mike.
What's wrong with you?
Alright. Chris, there is a question that I wanted to ask you.